Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next edition of List Critics. I am Tanya Patello, and I am with, of course,
NecroVMX!
it is wonderful to see you all again and hear you all again and see all your awesome comments because I do listen to them, I do see them, and so on.
We read the comments, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we were just saying how much popularity the show has been gotten since its inception.
It's great.
Yeah. And I mean, Tanya, I think you had a little bit to do with that.
Ah.
Because it was growing, beforehand, but when you came on as co-host, it really blew up, I think.
Well, you're going to make me blush over here, so you know what?
Right down to her toes. Yeah. Well, and because of the popularity, we do have a backlog of lists. As a matter of fact, this is the July episode, but I'm still reading lists from May. So if you send us a list and we don't get to it, don't be discouraged. And by the way, don't feel bad about sending us a lot of material. Because if we feel that one person is sending like a lot of stuff and they're being overrepresented, we'll just read some of their stuff and leave the rest for in the future. So that's fine. Send us as much. As a matter of fact, do you know Slayer Darth, Tanya?
Oh, Slayer Darth. Yeah, I know Slayer Darth.
I have enough lists from him here to do 2 episodes.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So he's just been very prolific. But before we get to him, we have to get to perhaps the second most prolific list critics contributor, that's Shodate.
Shodate. I'm going to make a video and just post it up somewhere about him. And it's just going to be this tribute to Shodate. Seriously.
He doesn't send a lot of lists, but they're all top 100 lists, so it takes a while to get through them. I got his top 100 PC games here.
Top 100 PC games.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet I probably haven't heard about half of them, but that's okay, though.
Just glancing at it, I haven't heard a lot of these. So, you know that American PC games are very popular in Japan.
Really? Oh, see, I didn't know that.
As a matter of fact, the Japanese RPGs that me and you love so much was based off of the fact that Western RPGs are huge over there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Okay.
So I expect to see a lot of Ultima and Wizardry and things like that. But let's do it. We're gonna go 10 at a time. Here is the top 100 PC games, or he says computer games, and says when he says computer games, he means all systems that are not arcade, console, or handheld. So it includes PC equivalents.
Oh, okay.
So machines like the PC 8801, the Commodore 64, the Apple II, the VIC 101, all those are included.
The Apple II.
Yeah. So it's not just Windows, Okay, so here we go. Number 100. I'm going to go 10 at a time. Number 100 is Metal Gear. I guess he's including the MSX. Number 99, Hydlide 2 Shine of Darkness. Number 98, Super Mario Bros. Special. Number 97, Aspic Special. Number 96, Fairy Residence Special 2 SF Hen. Number 95, Jesus. There's apparently a game called Jesus. Number 94, My Lolita. Okay, I'm a little scared, Tanya. Hold me. Number 93, Utsukushiki Imonotachi Part 2, number 92, Seiko-chan Part 2, and number 91, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Eye of the Beholder Assault on Myth Draenor.
Wow.
Wow. Because sometimes English titles are just as long as convoluted as the Japanese ones.
My Lolita.
I'm a little freaked out by that, but that's not the first time we've had that from him. Kinda scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you that was an NX game.
Oh, God.
Any other comments there, Tanya?
Just, wow.
I didn't know there was a computer game called Jesus. Just Jesus.
Jesus.
Moving along, number 90, Zack 2 Rising of the Red Moon. Number 89, Wizardry 6. Number 88, Ultima Zero. That's actually called a Calibeth. Number 87, Might and Magic Book 2. Number 86, Navatoon Dragon Kokyaki. Number 85, Tir Na Nog. Number 84, Volgard. Number 83, Bishouju Shanshinkan Special Double Vision. Number 82, Nuts and Milk. And number 81, Firehawk Thexter the Second Contact. Nuts and Milk. I didn't even know that was on PC.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, about what you'd expect so far.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. Number 80 is Ginga Eiru Densetsu 2 Space Force Simulation. Number 79, Exarion. Number 78, Gakuen Senki. Number 77, The Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. Number 75, Koniko no Daiboken Chibi-chan Gaiku. Number 74, Mekinen Densetsu Bangai Hen. Number 73, Ningyo Densetsu. Number 72, Spelunker. And number 71, Super Lode Runner. So a couple of familiar names in there.
Super Lode Runner, I'm definitely familiar with. That's
Yeah, and obviously you know Spelunker and Daggerfall.
Although every time I see the word Spelunker, I have a really bad thing go through my head because of my wife. So yeah.
Does it have to do with like Richard Gere and a gerbil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on then.
Moving on.
Yeah. It makes me think of Spelunky. You know that Xbox 360 game?
Oh, Spelunky. Yeah, I remember that.
Number 70 is Phantasy 3: The Wrath of the Nicodemus. Number 69, Emerald Densetsu. Number 68, Albion Haka no Kishi Densetsu. Number 67, Dragon Knight 2. Number 66, Ultima 2. Number 65, Ringmaster 2, Forget You Not Evermore, Ain Naru Omoi. Number 64, Star Wars Attack on the Death Star. Number 63, Aresha Diiku 3 Original Metitsu Sharyu Disc. Bloody hell. Number 62 is Bishoujo Sensi Sailor 5. And number 61 is, good lord, Kohakuro no Yuigan Seiyu Karuta Renzoku Satsujin Jiken. Hamana. Yeah. You know, Ultima 2 is the one that I could never really get into.
Actually, I couldn't get into any of the Ultima games. I know, horrible, huh?
Really? None of them? Not even like Ultima 4 or 5?
Ultima 5, I think, is the only one I actually got into a little bit.
That's
but
the best one.
I just couldn't get... You know what I mean? I just couldn't get into them. It's so weird.
Oh, you know, they're not for everybody. Moving along, number 60 is Vagrant Fighter FX. Number 59, Ultima 1. Number 58, Steel Sword for Adult. Oh, God, that doesn't sound right. Number 57, XZR Hakai no Guzo. Number 56, Cruise Chaser Blasty. Number 55, Reichritter Teikyu Kishidan. Number 54, Shouju Tante Rinchan no Jikenbo Denu Shoujo Densetsu.
Say it again? No.
Yeah, okay, that'll happen. Number 52, Teku Kika Natragon. Number 51, Usagi na Picnic 2 Pen Pen Jima no Hihu. You know, one of these games I wanted to comment on, Cruise Chaser Blasty. I think that was one of the very first, if not the first, game made by Square.
No, really?
Yes. I'm not sure if it was their very first game, or if it was just like within the first year or so that it was made. I'm actually looking into it right now. It's an RPG. Yeah, it was developed and published by Square in April of 1986. So there you go. I'm looking into whether it was the first game or not, though. All right, let's see. List of Square games. No, it was their fourth game.
Was it any good?
How would I know? I don't speak Japanese. Actually, their third game, Thexter, was on his list already. So there you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The first two were Death Trap 1 and 2.
Death Trap.
The Death Trap. All right, moving along, unless you have any comments on those.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Number 50 is Daikukai Jidai Online Kaizoku Barbarossa no Hihu.
No Hihu.
Yeah. Number 49 is RPG Maker VX Ace. Go figure, right?
Go figure.
Number 48 is Wizardry Online. Number 47 is Musu Orochi Z. Number 46 is Farland Odyssey Densetsu wo Tsugu Mono. Number 45 is Relics of the Recur of Origin. Number 44, Wizardry 2. Number 43, Ultima 8, The Black Gate. No, I'm sorry, Ultima 7. Why was I saying 8? Number 42, Monster Hunter Frontier Online. And number 41, Shin Megami Tensei Imagine.
Oh, Shin Megami Tensei, okay.
Yeah, they did have a few PC releases here and there. And that was one of them. I'm just going to continue. Number 40 is RPG Maker VX Ace again. So he did it again. He put it twice.
Cardinal Rule.
Cardinal Rule of List. He put it on there twice. Number 39 is Sakura Taisen. Number 38 is Ultima 4. Number 37, Dragon Slayer. Number 36, Astika. Number 35, VM Japan Vantage Master Mystic Far East. That's also number 33, so I don't know. But between the two is number 34, Xanadu Scenario 2, The Resurrection of Dragon. I mentioned 33 is a repeat, so he did it again. Number 30, yeah, come on now. Number 32 is Touhou's Suimusu Immaterial and Missing Power. Number 31 is Brandish VT. Number 30, gotta stop there. Unless you have anything to say, actually, I will just continue, because it's not...
No, just go ahead.
Twice there, with the Cardinal Rule, though. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's...
Number 30 is East Origin. Number 29 is Zwei. Number 28 is Popful Male Magical Fantasy Adventure, which I did not know was on PC. Number 27, East 2 Ancient East Vanished, the final chapter. Number 26, Dragon Slayer 3, also known as Dragon Slayer Junior Romancia. Number 25, Selected Sorcerian 2. Here we go with the Sorcerian games. Number 24, Sengoku Sorcerian. Number 23, Pyramid Sorcerian. Number 21, Selected Sorcerian 4. I'm just going to continue. Number 20, Gilgamesh Sorcerian. Number 19, Dragon Slayer EU Densitsu. Number 18, Lord Monarch Pro Advanced Lord Monarch. Number 17, Monarch Monarch. Number 16, Selected Sorcerian 5. Number 15, Sorcerian Original. I'm going to stop there because I just wanted to point out that between number 26 and number 15 were all the same series.
Yeah, right. I know.
That's all the Dragon Slayer series.
It's all the Dragon Slayer series, yeah.
That just shows you how many of them there are. And this guy's a big fan. Number 14 is East Complete or East Eternal, and he writes here, you know they're the same thing. And yes, they are. They just had a different box.
Yeah.
Number 13, Lord Monarch. So Lord Monarch is above the enhanced remake of Lord Monarch? I guess he preferred the original. Number 12, East 1, Ancient East Vanished, and number 11, Brandish, which is also above its own enhanced remake. So it's interesting the way that turned out. Are you ready for the top 10?
I am ready for the top 10.
Yes. Number 10, Dragon Slayer EU Densitsu 2. Number 9, EU Densitsu 3, Shiroki Maju. Number 8, Taiyu no Shinden Astika 2. Number 7, Brandish 3, Spirit of Balkan. Number 6, Kaze no Densitsu Xanadu. Number 5, EU Densitsu Sora no Kaseki 1, 2, and 3. He says they're the same story. We know it as Trails in the Sky.
Trails in the Sky.
Number 4, EU Densitsu 5, Umi no Oriuta. Number 3, Legend of Xanadu Kaze no Densitsu Xanadu 2. Number 2, Xanadu. And number 1, no surprise here, Dragon Slayer 4, Drazzle family. We know it as Legacy of the Wizard.
Legacy of the Wizard, yep.
You know, I'm surprised he only had one Elder Scrolls game on there.
Only one Elder Scrolls game?
Yeah, he only had Daggerfall.
Oh.
You didn't see Morrowind or anything, so that was interesting. But you think you might like the Dragon Slayer series a little bit, Tanya?
Just a tiny little bit.
That's like half the list. I'm going to go ahead and give this list, out of 100, I'm going to give it a 60.
I'm going to go a tiny bit lower and say 58.
58, okay. So here's a list from... Oh, let me erase that. I got to remember to do that, or I'll be repeating it next month. Okay, Sponge the Kid sent in a few lists here. He sent in a list from Yahoo. It's top 10 weird sexual fetishes and paraphilias.
Oh, goddess.
I love this kind of shit. It's written by Ida Ekberg, of the Yahoo Contributor Network. Gotta say, she's kind of cute, by the way.
Oh, is she?
You want me to send you a picture?
Yeah.
Of course you do.
I love seeing hot women.
You're just as bad as I am.
Oh, wow, she is pretty hot.
Yeah, she's cute. Okay, so here we are. Well, she knows her sex, let me tell you. So this is her top 10 weird sexual fetishes and paraphilias, but they are not numbered. That's irritating to me. But you know what I'm going to do? We're going to play a little game here, Tanya. I'm going to say what it's called, and then you tell me if you know what it is.
Oh, goddess. All right.
Okay, so, because they're not numbered, I'm just going to say this is the first one. You ready? Formicophilia.
Never heard of it.
That is deriving sexual pleasure from insects crawling on the body, specifically on the genitals.
Ugh.
Yeah. Very common in developing countries where insects are all over the place.
Ugh.
Yeah. Next one is plushophilia.
Okay, I'm just going to take a wild guess and say that's with plushies.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Vorophilia.
What is it?
Vorophilia.
Isn't that about vor?
Well, that's where the word vor derives from,
Yeah, so it's,
being eaten.
yeah, being,
You knew what it meant, yeah.
yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's weird. You figure though, like the vor people would be really hot for Kirby.
Oh, I know, right?
He's like their mascot. How about inflatophilia?
I could take a wild guess, and I'm probably right, where something about inflating people's or inflating the sex what is it, the sex toys there or something like that.
It's a little simpler. It's like blow up dolls and
Blow up
anything that
dolls.
you could fill with air, really.
Oh, goddess.
Erotic asphyxia. That's an easy one.
Oh, that's easy. Well, obviously, that's strangling and,
That's where you like your partner to choke you out when you're
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Robot fetishism. There's no fancy name for that, so that's an easy one.
Oh, okay, robot.
I mean, it reminds me of like that very first episode of Futurama when Fry was going into the suicide booth. He thought it was a phone booth, and yeah, and he's with Bender, and he's like, if anyone asks, you're my debugger. I don't want anyone to think we're robosexuals.
Robosexuals.
Okay, here's one. It's a Japanese word, burusera. I bet you Shodate knows what that is.
No idea.
Burusera is the classic Japanese panty fetish.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Did I ever explain why? I actually know why the Japanese have such a fixation on panties.
No, but feel free to enlighten me and everybody else.
Because in traditional Japanese culture, women did not wear panties. It was a Western thing that we brought on them when we first came into contact with Japan. The idea that women would wear underwear was kind of foreign to them, so to them, it's actually very exotic.
That's interesting, actually.
It's a little history lesson there for you.
Hmm.
Okay, this one speaks for itself, erotic lactation.
Oh my god, I can't even think about that.
Gross, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I like titties as much as the next guy, but that is gross.
Ugh.
I guess I should say I like titties as much as the next guy, except if the next guy's into erotic lactation.
Erotic lactation.
Yeah. How about this one? Clismophilia. This one's really gross.
What?
Yeah.
No idea.
Clismophilia is deriving sexual pleasure from receiving an enema.
I think that's one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
I can't even...
And this is one that I've never heard of, the word. It's hybristophilia.
A love of heuristics? I have
No,
idea.
hybrist, not heurist. Hybristophilia. It's also called Bonnie and Clyde syndrome. It's a sexual attraction to someone who has committed a gruesome crime.
Actually, that one has a psychological thing to it where I actually can understand that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's common. Like a lot of inmates on death row, they get love letters all the time.
Yeah.
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 In fact, I think we were just talking the other day about how the Boston bomber has this whole legion of fangirls out there.
Which is absolutely freaking...
I guess that is a prime example of hybristophilia.
It's ridiculous. It's completely and utterly insane. But then again,
Yeah.
here you go.
Well, I have to say that I'm not into any of these.
Same here.
Yeah. And two of them are really gross to me. Well, actually, three of them. I forgot about the whole insect thing. So, out of 10, what do you give this one, Tanya?
Out of 10,
I mean, how do you rank a list like this?
out of 10, um, uh, they're all horrible. They're all horrible.
Yeah.
I-
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give this a 5. I'm a little disappointed because some of this stuff is like really kind of common, like erotic asphyxia and robot fetishism and the panty thing. I mean, I was hoping to really hear about some really weird shit that I'd never heard of, you know?
I'm gonna say just on the basis of me going ew a 3,
Yeah,
just on that basis alone, because
well, the list did do what it was supposed to do.
ugh,
Okay.
gross.
All right.
Animals.
Okay, same person, Sponge the Kid, has submitted a list from top10s.net. It is, and this is, I think this one's going to be gross, top 10 weirdest Japanese snacks and drinks.
Oh my god.
I've talked about this. They eat and drink some weird shit over there. They got milk flavored soda. They're just weird.
Wait, didn't we have a list like this before?
I think we had it was just Japanese sodas.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is inclusive of snacks as well.
Oh god, this is gonna be bad.
Okay, so this is written by, does it say who wrote it? I don't think it does, unless it's at the bottom, perhaps. Let me look down at the bottom. No, it doesn't say, but here we go. It's from top10s.net. Number 10, candy squid.
Candy. Okay, those two words do not belong together.
You know, I'm actually reading this to see if it's like actually squid or if it's just shaped like a squid or... Okay. So, no, it actually is candied squid, but it's actually, according to this, it is not sweet.
It is not sweet.
It comes in such appetizing flavors as cod roe or spicy Korean cabbage.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, honestly, it doesn't sound like the worst thing ever, but I wouldn't eat that as a snack. Apparently, this is something you get in a gas station.
Ugh.
Number 9. Okay, now we've talked about like the milk-flavored soda. How about cheese flavor?
Cheese flavor?
It's called cheese drink.
Cheese drink.
Yeah. Apparently, you see, this is interesting. I'm reading this. Now, you know that Japanese cuisine, cheese is sort of a foreign thing to them. And the cheese drink was actually introduced to Japan to raise awareness of cheese.
Huh.
Because apparently cheese is so foreign to them. Listen to this. More than 30% of all Japanese adults think you can get cancer from touching cheese.
Really?
That's made up. Come on. Time.
They really think that? I mean, like...
Made up. That's made up. Come on.
Well, of course, but they think that they really think that, though? I mean...
That's a joke. That's a joke. Now, the fact that it is raised cheese awareness, that does lend itself to some weird jokes. It looks disgusting. I'm not going to send you... you know what's crazy is they got different flavors, and there's a berry flavor, and I mean, berries and cheese don't really go together.
Berries and cheese.
And it also says it can be used as a salad dressing.
No. How about no?
Okay, how about this one? Number 8, rose sweat gum. There's a combination of 3 words where no 2 of them go together.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I mean, rose sweat, that don't go. Rose gum, no thanks. Sweat gum, mm-mm. Rose gum, no.
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 Just no.
Yeah.
That's a big fat sack of no.
Yeah. Apparently, you're supposed to chew it to smell like roses.
You want to smell like roses?
The idea is that you chew the gum, and I guess the scent comes out of your sweat.
I don't even know what to say.
It's so stupid. Okay.
I don't even...
Okay, now, I swear to you I'm saying this the way it's spelled, okay?
Oh, boy.
And I just want to... Just visually looking at these things, they look like the combos, you know, those pretzel bites with the cheese in the middle?
Oh, okay.
Looks kind of like that, but it's called cream colon biscuits.
Please tell me you're saying that. Please tell me you're saying that wrong.
I don't...
No, you need to be saying that.
I'm saying it the way it's spelt. If Shodate wants to tell me that it's said a different way, he can. But, yeah.
Cream colon.
Biscuits. Yeah.
I'm so glad I ate
So
earlier.
they're kind of like, I had Chinese food earlier, so I'm good to go. It looks like a combo, but the inside is like cream filling, like from a Twinkie. So I guess they're sweet.
Colon, huh?
But the name is very unfortunate. Number 6, curry lemonade. Yum, yum, yum.
2 words that do not belong together.
It's like nuts and gum together at last. Curry lemonade. I would try it, like as a dare.
Ugh.
It looks like, honestly, it looks like cooking oil. Doesn't look very appetizing.
Ugh.
How about this? Good old-fashioned potato chips, but it's the flavoring. Scallop and mayo flavored potato chips.
Well, considering that I don't like mayo at all, so no.
Scallop and mayo flavored potato. I mean, who comes up with these ideas?
Scallop and mayo? That doesn't even go together.
Number 4 is a blanket one for some of the bizarre Pepsi flavors that are over there in Japan, and there's 3 examples here. Shisho Pepsi, which I guess is a mint flavor of some sort. Pepsi White, which is yogurt flavor. And Pepsi Ice Cucumber, which kind of speaks for itself. Honestly, the cucumber one sounds like it could be good if it was Pepsi with a little hint of cucumber in it. But looking at the bottle, it's like green, so it's probably terrible.
You should just call it Pepsi Cold Dick.
Number 3, roasted baby crabs.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Here's an interesting soda for you at number 2, eel-flavored soda.
That's probably one of the worst concepts ever created.
I like eel. I think it's a very, very good fish, but a drink, really? That's gross. Sorry. And for number 1, this is sort of the opposite of the Pepsi one, and this is a blanket term for apparently they have a lot of different ice cream in there that is flavored like meat. And they've given, meat. And there's 3 examples here. There is a beef-flavored ice cream, Tanya. There is a chicken-flavored ice cream. And perhaps most interestingly, there is a horse-flavored ice cream.
That's it. I'm fucking done. My brain is fucking destroyed. Fuck this shit. Fuck that. Fuck it all to hell.
Oh, man. Actually, you know what? It's the beef one. I wasn't being specific enough. The beef one is actually beef tongue flavor. And horse.
I don't even. I am 12, and what is this?
I am 12. All right, out of 10, I got to give this a 10. These are all horrible. They are all very Japanese.
Absolutely 10.
I mean, yeah. Probably the only thing on here that I would willingly eat, other than as a dare, is the cream-filled things. But the fact that they're called cream colon biscuits just gross. So you're giving it a 10 as well?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, here's a list also submitted by Sponge the Kid, and I've seen this list, but it's been a long time. It's from sidlexia.com. The 20 worst Nintendo games that you might have actually played. And this is... See, well, here's the thing. The concept behind the list, because I have read this in the past, is that when you see a lot of top 10 worst games ever listed, it's full of a lot of games and like nobody basically played unless they're specifically looking to play a really bad game. So these are, according to Sidlexia, bad games that actually did get played. Okay, so here we go. Number 20, Jeopardy. Well, Jeopardy on the NES, I mean...
I played it.
It's not exactly a great game, though. I mean, it's a bad concept, you know?
Well, yeah, it's just stupid.
Number 19, Rad Racer. You know, that one got a lot of attention, but it really wasn't that great of a game.
You know, it's funny, because I remember playing that game,
Yeah.
and like, I remember actually, like, trying to enjoy it, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's about, because you think, like, this is a cool game, people talk about it, so you think you're supposed to enjoy it. The only interesting thing to say about Rad Racer is that it was made by Square.
Yeah.
And it was a big failure for them. So it kind of led to Final Fantasy. Number 18, Hydlide. I've always said that Hydlide's kind of underrated. You know, the fact is that they were porting over a game that was several years old at that point.
And I know that it's like one of those underrated type of games and whatnot. But it sucks. I'm sorry.
It's not really that enjoyable, though. That is true. But you got to consider that it was being ported over 3 years too late.
Yeah, this is true.
Now, number 17, I can't disagree with more. He says Batman is a bad game.
What the fuck is this guy smoking?
Sunsoft Batman, yeah.
That is one of the best games on the NES, period.
Great music, great graphics, great gameplay. What more could you ask for?
What more could you ask for? I mean, no.
Number 16, I'm moving along. Mario Brothers. I mean, that's an arcade classic. I think that the reason that he's putting it on here is because it came out at the same time as Super Mario Brothers, and it was like, well, what's the point?
Okay, yeah, but you can look at it in terms of what it is.
I agree with you. Yeah.
You know?
Number 15, and this one was sort of a guilty pleasure for me, Monopoly.
Oh, Monopoly.
Yeah, I mean, it is true that it's a stupid idea. You know, like a board game costs you like $20 and the Nintendo cartridge was like $50, so come on, you know. But it was sort of I mean, I like the little animations and everything. It was sort of a guilty pleasure for me.
Same here.
Number 14, Dick Tracy. That was a piece of shit.
Oh, that was just a royal piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the opposite of Batman. Bad music, bad graphics, bad gameplay.
And one of the worst driving gameplay.
Oh, yeah. You can't hit anything with the gun, and everybody's shooting at you, and yeah, it's not fun. Number 13, World Class Track Meet. Now, I'll be honest, I never actually played this one.
I did.
What do you think?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was where you had to use the NES running pad thing there.
I know you didn't have to, but it was encouraged. You know, I just got a list just now, Tanya. Did you hear that beep?
Yeah, I did.
That was somebody sent me a list.
As we speak, that's...
You know, that's happened every episode so far in the past few months. You want to do that one next, just to go out of order and just to give a live list? Why not, right?
Hey.
Okay, well, we'll finish this one here. Number 12, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Now, that was a bad port of a good arcade game.
It could have been good.
It had that weird control where every time you jump, you kind of like move down for some reason.
Yeah, and the view on it was just all...
It made no sense.
Yeah, it was all fucked up.
Number 11, Mickey Mousecapade. I don't know. Is that really a bad game?
I never played it, so I couldn't tell you.
I mean, it's a joint Hudson and Capcom. I've played it. I seem to enjoy it, but that was a long time ago. Number 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay. Here's my official take on this. I played it. I played the hell out of that game when I was a kid. And I played it today. Yes, it sucks. However, it does hold a place in my heart. I don't know why.
I think it's not as bad as a lot of people say it is, but the difficulty curve is very strange.
Yeah. You go from in the first level, which is like,
Yeah, and then the second level is very hard, and then it gets easier.
Until you get to the Technodrome
area. Then it's impossible, yeah.
Then it's impossible.
Number 9, Friday the 13th. I've always maintained this was a bad game. I do know a few people who enjoyed it, but...
I never enjoyed it. Even when I was a kid, I thought that was boring as shit.
Yeah. Who developed that, anyway?
Probably LJN.
Well, they published it, but they never developed anything.
Oh, that's true.
I'm looking into that now, actually, because I'm kind of curious. I'm just going to look up LJN and bring up the list there.
The Rainbow of Doom.
Yeah. Where is it? I don't see it on here. Friday the 13th. Friday. Oh, that's toys. No wonder. Okay, here we are. Video games. Because I'm just curious what who actually developed that. There's Karate Kid. Rhyme. Oh, there it is. I'm seeing. All right. It was Atlas.
Really?
Yeah, that was Atlas.
Atlas, what are you doing to me?
You know, they did Karate Kid, too.
And that was not a good game either. Well, hey.
Karate Kid was a better game than Friday the 13th, though.
Better, but that's not saying much, though.
Yeah. Number 8, WWF WrestleMania. I mean, yeah.
I played it.
Well, there's a couple of games by that name. He's speaking specifically about the Acclaim one.
I think I played that one, yeah.
Graphics look like shit. Number 7, another Atlas LJN joint, the Karate Kid.
Yeah,
like I said, I think that one's slightly better, but still not very good. Number 6, Rampage.
Oh, Rampage.
Now, see, I liked Rampage, but I didn't know that the NES version was that, like bad until I played it. And it's not really terrible. It's just worse than every other version of Rampage.
Yeah, I mean, I would much rather play Rampage on, like, the Genesis or something,
Or arcade.
Or the arcade, yeah.
Nintendo 64 had a good version.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Here's one that I just hate. And this is surprising because it's a Konami game. Number 5, Skate or Die.
Okay, now that one I actually don't like either. And I have some friends who love that game.
Yeah. It's like, why don't they just call it Die?
Just die.
Number 4, the NES version of Gauntlet. Specifically, the Tengen one.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The Tengen games are kind of a mixed bag. You never knew if you were going to get like the superior version of the game or the worse version.
Like, I believe that the Tetris version of the Tengen was better than...
And Tengen Tetris was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, if you wanted to play Tetris on a Nintendo system, the Game Boy had the best one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Number 3, and this I disagree with just as much as the Batman one, Ghosts and Goblins.
No, come on. Yes, it's
bad
extremely
game.
hard, but...
Yeah, it's hard, but, yeah.
It's a good game.
According to this, his main reason is that you have to beat it twice to get the ending.
That's not a reason, no.
Not a reason to call it a bad game. It's certainly annoying, but...
It's got great gameplay. It's got good music. Come on,
I mean, it's a Capcom game. Come on. Number 2, I've always maintained that this was a bad game, and I didn't know that there were better versions of it at the time, Marble Madness. I did play it on other systems, and I liked it better on other systems, so the NES version is for the birds.
Yeah, the NES version is poop. The other ones are okay, though.
And number 1, Bart versus the Space Mutants. That was like one of the first, if not the first, Simpsons games, and it sure set the precedent for terrible Simpsons games.
Simpsons games,
yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so I got to take off like major points for Ghosts and Goblins and Batman, but other than that, most of these are pretty on point. I'm going to give it a 7.
I was going to say the same thing, actually, a 7.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do that list that I just got.
Okay. I'm curious.
This is from Game Eternal 777.
Oh, we know him.
Yeah, we do know him. Let's see what he has to say. He sent 2 lists. Okay. His top 5 developers or publishers, and his top 5 RPGs of all time as of 2013.
Okay.
Which one do you want to hear first?
You pick.
All right, well, I'll just do the developer one because that's first. All right. Number 5, Falcom.
Oh, Falcom.
I love
okay.
Falcom. They made the East games. They're just a great developer. Number 4, Square Enix. Oh, stop. A lot of history there, Tanya.
I loved him as Square Soft. I'll just put it that way.
I love them as Enix.
Enix, yes.
Number 3, Atlas.
Oh, Atlas, absolutely.
Yes, although they had some problems in the beginning there. Karate Kid and all that. Number 2, who are these people? Kazareth Studios?
I think they do those RPG games on the PC. Am I right about that? Thank you.
And his number 1, and I agree with him on this because they've gone to the top of my list pretty quickly. Exceed Games.
Oh, I fully agree with that.
Tanya, wouldn't it be great if Kazareth Studios and Exceed Games could join forces somehow?
You know what I would really love to do? I would love to do like seriously, I'm being serious. I would love to do a game where it's on par with like Xenoblade Chronicles and have
they didn't publish that.
Oh, I know, but I would love to do a game like that.
Oh, yeah.
And literally just have it and literally have it be a joint thing between us and them. I think that'd be awesome.
Why not, right?
I think that'd be great.
I gotta give it a 5.
I gotta give it a 5 as well. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And here's his top 5 RPGs of all time. Number 5, we just talking about this game, Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh, there we go.
Amazing game. Hard to beat though.
Amazing.
Hard to beat, so it's interesting to see what the top 4 is. Number 4, Lunar Silver Star Story Complete.
I'm actually saying that. I mean, it's an awesome game. It's a classic, but I wonder why they didn't put Harmony in there because I think that's the better version.
Maybe he hasn't played Harmony.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Number 3, Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate.
I don't like that game.
Those people are assholes.
They're all assholes.
Well, what do you think beat us, Tanya? There's two spots.
I'm going to say either Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI, or Chrono Trigger.
Well, you did say the two. Number 2 is Final Fantasy VI, and number 1 is Chrono Trigger.
Of course.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Games that I certainly don't mind being beaten by. I'm going to give them a 5 out of 5 again for that list, too.
Absolutely. And again...
It wouldn't be my top 5, but it is an excellent top 5.
It wouldn't be my top 5 either. But
it is excellent. It's good.
It's
all right. It's hard to just pick 5.
I actually would have a hard time doing it. I really would.
It's hard to just pick 5. Okay, moving along. I have a list from Puffness. It's not his list. It's from Tad's Top Videos, and he wrote it down for us. It's the top 75 hardest NES games.
Top 75.
So he's going strictly by how hard they are, I'm assuming.
NES hard. Gotta love it.
Yeah, Nintendo hard. Okay, I'm just going to do the first 5, and then I'll do it by 10s, because 75 is a weird number. But number 75, The Adventures of Dino Riki. Number 74, Russian Attack. Number 73, The Battle for Olympus. Number 72, Metroid. And number 71, Solar Jetman.
The Battle for Olympus. That game is the bane of my freaking existence.
You know what the problem with that game is? It looks like a game that you would really want to play, and it only takes, I would say, about an hour of playing it to realize that you really don't want to play it.
I keep on trying to beat
it's
that. It's
not very good. Why are you trying? It's a terrible game. Just because it looks like Zelda 2 does not mean it's good.
Because it played me. It played me.
I don't know. I think it's an awful game. I think that it's just a terrible game. They were trying to make it look like Zelda 2. You want to play a game like that, go play Ys 3.
Oh, Ys 3, yeah, there you go.
All right, number 70, Spelunker. Number 69, Gumshoe. Number 68, Rad Racer. Number 67, Othello. Number 66, Solstice. Number 65, Bionic Commando. Number 64, Legacy of the Wizard. Number 63, Tiger Heli. Number 62, RoboCop. And number 61, Die Hard.
I can honestly say I think only one of those games I've actually beaten.
Legacy of the Wizard?
Yeah.
Was it legitimate, or did you use a password to fight the dragon?
Password to fight the dragon.
Yeah, me too. You know, there's a lot of games on here that are just poor design, and that's why they're hard, though. It's kind of a shame.
Like RoboCop. It's not.
RoboCop, Die Hard, you know. Speaking of which, number 60, Metal Gear. Number 59, Rambo. Number 58, Star Wars. They're talking about the one that we actually got, not the Namco one. Number 57, Legendary Wings. Number 56, Magician. Number 55, Karnoff. Number 54, Mission Impossible. Number 53, Dick Tracy. Number 52, Star Wars, The Enemy. I think they mean The Empire Strikes Back. And number 51, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That was another really bad one that LJN published. Yeah. Karnoff was a piece of shit, too.
I tried playing Karnoff. I think I played about 10 minutes, and I was like, fuck this.
I played it about as long as it takes to make a video out of it.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Moving on, number 50, Ikari Warriors. Number 49, Solomon's Key. Number 48, Super Mario Bros. 2, specifically the Lost Levels one. Number 47, Abadox. Number 46, Life Force. Number 45, Gauntlet. Number 44, Gradius. Number 43, Kid Icarus. And number 42, Adventure Island. And number 41, Conan the Barbarian.
You know, I've never beaten Life Force, and I have been trying like for so many years. I've never beaten it.
Really? I finished that. It does take some time, though. It's not easy.
It's a hard game, yeah.
I think it's easier than Abadox.
Never played that one.
You've played it.
I don't think I have.
Well, I really like that one, so I'm going to have to give you the ROM after this.
It's going to have to happen.
Yeah. Moving on here. Number 40, Kid Cool. Number 39, The Goonies 2. Number 38, Circus Caper. Number 37, Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 36, Paperboy. Number 35, The Hunt for Red October. Number 34, Rygar. Number 33, Bad Dudes. Number 32, Shadowgate. And number 31, Blaster Master. I take umbrage with a few of these.
Which ones?
Well, Nightmare on Elm Street is not really a hard game. It's kind of an average, kind of poopy game, but it's not really a hard game. And actually, I think that Circus Caper should probably be much higher on the list because I think it was actually impossible to finish.
Never played that one either.
I believe there was a glitch that prevented people from finishing it.
As for Nightmare on Elm Street, I've beaten that one pretty easy.
Yeah, it's not a hard game.
No, that one's not hard. Although Rygar, ugh.
Well, Rygar, yeah, it's an annoying one.
Ugh.
Let's see. Number 30, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Number 29, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Number 28, Back to the Future. Number 27, Battle Kid, Fortress of Peril. Number 26, Deadly Towers. Number 25, Cybernoid. Number 24, Friday the 13th. Number 23, Top Gun 2, The Second Mission. And number 22, I gotta move the window out of the way, Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. Number 21, Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder. I played that one.
Yeah. Zelda 2 is not as hard as people say it is.
Well, it actually depends on your play style. I think it really does. You know, I mean, like if you don't do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it and level up as you're supposed to level up, you're gonna have a hard
Tanya,
time.
I actually just recently played through it on the 3DS, and I wanted to challenge myself a little, so I played through it as no grinding and no continues. I had no problem.
You had no problem?
No problem. I mean, granted, I've played Zelda 2 like a million times.
See, I couldn't do it without grinding.
No grinding and no continues.
Couldn't do it.
Had no problem.
I can beat it as long as I do grinding and I have my continues. I can beat it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to move on here. Let's see. Number 20, Uncle Fester's Quest. Number 19, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Number 18, Little Nemo the Dream Master. Number 17, Transformers. Number 16, Marvel's X-Men. Number 15, Golgo 13. Number 14, Time Lord. Number 13, Mega Man, the original. Number 12, Ninja Gaiden. And number 11, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Now, that's another one that I think is not as hard as people say. Are you really saying that Castlevania 3 is harder than Ninja Gaiden and Time Lord and fucking Transformers?
See, for me, Castlevania 3, I beat that pretty damn easy, actually. So
yeah, I mean I remember getting to the end when I was a kid, and I thought, wow, what a great game, but I never thought, wow, this is fucking hard.
Yeah, I didn't think it was Ninja Gaiden hard, put it that way.
Honestly, I think the original Castlevania was harder than that one.
You think the original was harder, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, just for the level 5.
Level 5? Yeah.
I mean, unless you know what to do and to prepare, and unless you have the holy water and the triple shot and you know where death spawns, you're going to have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad
And even then, just getting past those axe knights, man. The holy water does wreck them, but then there's the Medusa heads to worry about, so that's just a rough level overall. So there you go. Ready for the top 10. The top 10. Number 10, Contra. Number 9, Double Dragon 3. Number 8, The Karate Kid. Number 7, Yo Noid. Number 6, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 5, The Adventures of Bio Billy. Number 4, Dragon's Lair. Number 3, Ghosts and Goblins. Number 2, Silver Surfer. And according to them, the hardest game on the NES is Battletoads, which I disagree with.
I disagree with that, too.
I think Silver Surfer deserves the number 1 spot.
Silver Surfer should be the number 1. Absolutely. It's impossible.
Have you ever beaten a single level in that? Because I haven't.
Nope. And I gave it about 3 hours of my time one day just trying to beat one level. I couldn't do it.
2 hours and 45 minutes too many.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. But overall, not a terrible list. It's just it's a bizarre list to come up with, really. It's a weird sort of thing. At a 75, I'm going to give this a 47.
I'm actually going to go a little higher. I'm actually going to say a 49.
Alrighty then. And why do I have this list in here twice? What's up with that? Okay, I must have hit paste twice. Okay. Also from Puffness, have we done this one? I know we did this one already. Never mind. Let me take that out of here. Okay, here's one from the Moogle Master.
Oh, Moogle Master, how you doing?
Yeah. It's a list that he's giving us from VH1.
Oh, from VH1.
Oh. And hold on. Okay, we gotta stop. Let me answer this real quick.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I'll come by probably tomorrow or so to get it. I said I'll come by probably tomorrow to get it. I'll come by tomorrow. Oh, fucking hell. I'm not going to do that. All right, so top 100 hard rock artists. God, I hate that term.
Hard rock artists.
What the fuck is hard rock? You know what? If I don't call her back, I'm going to get another call. So let me just do that real quick.
I would handle it real quick. Go for it.
Yeah, this is my mother that called me, by the way, just in case.
Oh.
Because I know people will ask. Every time she calls, she can't hear me, and then I call back, and it's fine. We'll see what happens here. I was able to hear you. Yeah, I said I'll come by probably tomorrow to pick it up. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, bye. Bloody hell. Anyway. Good lord.
Anyway.
All right, top 100 hard rock.
Hard rock.
Let's just call it top 100 metal artists. That's what it fucking is, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, number 100, Quiet Riot. Number 99, Bad Brains. Number 98, Mountain. Number 97, Primus. Number 96, Meatloaf. Something hard about him, but okay. Number 95, Fugazi. Number 94, Yes. Number 93, Lenny Kravitz. Number 92, The Black Crowes. And number 91, Danzig. Am I alone in wondering who the fuck are the Bad Brains?
Hmm.
Who are the Bad Brains?
I'm trying to think.
Have you ever heard of them?
No.
They're well. I mean, they're enough to get number 99 on this list here. Let me look this up. Bad Brains sounds like a zombie movie.
Bad Brains?
They're a hardcore punk band from Washington D.C. All right. They have songs like "Pay to Come."
Well, if you want to.
I do my coming for free. Anyway, any comments there, Tanya?
Things?
Okay. Well, I mean, some of these are questionable. If they're going to say hard rock, I mean, it should be some heaviness attached to it. Yes and Meatloaf really don't fit the bill.
It should be just metal. That's what it should be.
I mean, what the hell is hard rock then if you're including Meatloaf?
I don't know.
Yeah. Number 90 is Rainbow. Brain fart. Number 89, Lita Ford. Number 88, Tool. Number 87, King Crimson. Number 86, Foreigner. Number 85, Whitesnake. Number 84, UFO. Number 83, King's X. Number 82, Queensryche. And number 81, The Pixies. I don't like King Crimson.
I don't like them either. So.
And I like progressive rock.
So do I.
But I do not like King Crimson. I also don't like Tool. But I like a lot of bands that were influenced by Tool, so that's strange.
See, I never really liked Tool that much, so.
I like post-rock, I just don't like Tool. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, number 80, Green Day. Number 79, Rat. Number 78, Marilyn Manson. Number 77, Hole. Number 76, Bon Jovi. Number 75, Spinal Tap. Number 74, Pat Benatar. Number 73, Twisted Sister. Number 72, The Foo Fighters. Number 71, Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Is that really is that really where you're putting Leonard Skinner at number 71?
Number 71, Leonard Skinner, really?
I think they deserve do you think they deserve a little better than that?
Leonard 70. Wow. Wow.
I mean, come on. And Hole? Really? They shouldn't even be on the list. All right, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Number 70, Living Colour. Number 69, Megadeth. Number 68, Husker Du. Number 67, The Rolling Stones. Number 66, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Number 65, The Cult. Number 64, Steppenwolf. Number 63, Boston. Number 62, Ministry. And number 61, Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull.
It's getting a little better, but I don't like the Rolling Stones.
Well, neither of us do, so...
Yeah. Megadeth, I mean, you know what? As much as I love them, have you heard their new album, Tanya?
Oh, oh God.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that, man?
I listened to it again yesterday just for the hell of it,
Just to see if it got any better?
and it didn't.
Not very. I've been calling it Risk 2.
Risk it.
Risk 2, yeah. It's a
wow.
rare misstep for Megadeth there, but we forgive them because they're awesome.
Because they're made of.
Yeah. Number 60, The New York Dolls. Number 59, Bad Company. Number 58, Anthrax. Number 57, Heart. Number 56, White Zombie. Number 55, Blue Oyster Cult. Number 54, Sonic Youth. Number 53, Korn. Number 52, Faith No More. And number 51, Thin Lizzy. I was just thinking this is the first list section where there's not one that I don't like, and then I got to Korn.
You don't like Korn?
Oh, no, I don't like them at all, really. I really... The only thing about Korn that I like was that episode of South Park that they were on, where it was like kind of like a Scooby-Doo type of spoof. That was funny. Okay, moving on. Number 50, Slayer. Number 49, Smashing Pumpkins. Number 48, Janis Joplin. Number 47, the Rollins Band, or Black Flag, whichever name they're going by today. Number 46, Scorpions. Number 45, Pantera. Number 44, ZZ Top. Number 43, Nine Inch Nails. Number 42, The Kinks. Number 41, Ted Nugent. Now we're fucking talking.
That's better.
It's a lot better.
That's definitely better.
ZZ Top a little questionable, but they are fun.
Well, ZZ Top is fun, so...
Yeah. They're terrible live, though.
Yeah, seriously, never go to a live show with them.
Yeah, it's all studio magic. Just buy the album, never mind the show, you know? Number 40, the Stone Temple Pilots. Number 39, Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Number 38, MC5. Number 37, the Yardbirds. Number 36, Frank Zappa. Number 35, Jane's Addiction. Number 34, Alice in Chains. Number 33, Rage Against the Machine. Number 32, The Doors. Number 31, Def Leppard. Oh, that's where I stopped. Number 31, Def Leppard. Okay, what the fuck, Rage Against the Machine? I don't like them.
Rage Against the Machine.
I don't like Rage Against the Machine.
I think most of my friends kind of gave up on them a long time ago.
The fact that they're right above Alice in Chains really drives me crazy because I've always thought Alice in Chains was one of the most underrated bands out there.
Alice in Chains is awesome.
Kudos for them to including Frank Zappa, though. A lot of people forget about him.
Frank Zappa.
It's one of my favorite musicians, period, of any genre. All right, moving on. Where was I? Number 30, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Number 29, Motley Crue. Number 28, one of my very favorites, Rush. Number 27, Iggy Pop and the Stooges. Number 26, Motorhead. Number 25, Cheap Trick. Number 24, Iron Maiden. Number 23, Judas Priest. Number 22, Deep Purple. And number 21, Pearl Jam. You notice what they did there, Tanya? They took the whole Iron Maiden versus Judas Priest debate and sort of slapped everyone in the face there, huh?
Yeah.
They not only put Judas Priest above Iron Maiden, but they put them so close together that it's still up for debate. Personally, I think Iron Maiden's slightly better, but they're both great bands. What do you think, Tanya?
Personally, I have to give it to Iron Maiden.
Yeah. But not by a whole lot, right?
No. I mean...
Judas Priest is still badass.
Judas Priest is awesome, but...
Did you hear that album, Nostradamus?
Yes, I did.
How fucking awesome was that?
It was definitely...
I could listen to that one all day.
Oh, hell yeah. I actually do listen to it while I'm working, actually.
There you go. It's a great one.
Yeah.
Number 20, Alice Cooper. Number 19, The Clash. Number 18, Ozzy Osbourne. Number 17, The Ramones. Number 16, Cream. Number 15, Pink Floyd. Number 14, Soundgarden. Number 13, Queen. Number 12, The Sex Pistols. And number 11, Aerosmith.
Well, Queen and Aerosmith, I mean, look, come on.
I think Queen deserves to be in the top 10.
Queen, for me, Queen would be in the top 5, actually.
Yeah, I think they deserve to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the top 10?
I am ready.
Number 10, Kiss. Number 9, Guns N' Roses. Number 8, The Who. Number 7, Van Halen. Number 6, Nirvana. Number 5, Metallica. Number 4, AC/DC. Number 3, Jimi Hendrix. Number 2, Black Sabbath. And number 1, Led Zeppelin.
So Led Zeppelin is hard rock, Metallica is hard rock. I thought they were thrash metal.
That's why I said that you got to ignore the whole term hard rock. It's the marketing thing. You can't really argue with a list that puts Led Zeppelin on top, though.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know, I have a friend who actually can't stand Led Zeppelin.
And they're still your friend? You're a very charitable person, Tom.
Oh, I am, and I keep on telling them, what planet do you live on? And it's just, yeah.
What planet do they live on? That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, even Martians have gotten the lead out. Come on. All right, out of 100, pretty good list. I disagree with some of the order. I'm not going to nitpick every band in there that I didn't like, because, it's 100 of them. So, 83.
I'm going to say 80.
Okay. So that's from the Moogle Master from VH1, and I'm going to move on here. Okay, from S Serpent 21. This must have been a bitch to put together. Top 100 favorite songs.
I give you props just for even doing it, by the way.
Now we're going to find out a lot about S Serpent's musical taste here.
All right.
And let me tell you, from the first one on here, it's kind of scary.
Oh, boy.
Number 100. I know I usually do 10 at a time, but I want to pause to make fun of this one. Number 100, Music by Madonna. Really? Really, bro?
S Serpent. Wow, man.
I am doing that logo for Julie's LGTB thing.
Oh, yeah?
So maybe I should send that to him. His input, because he's a Madonna fan.
Madonna fan. That is...
Good Lord!
That is as
And
awesome.
you know what's funny is, as far as Madonna goes, that's a shitty song.
Yeah, honestly, there are a lot better songs than Music from Madonna, seriously.
All right, but I'm going to continue on, because we could make fun of that for 3 hours. Number 99, All-Star by Smash Mouth. Number 98, Honky Cat by Elton John. Number 97, Cornflake Girl by Tori Amos. Number 96, The Humpty Dance by Digital Underground. Number 95, Soulful Strut by Young Hold Unlimited. Number 94, We Will Rock You by Queen. Number 93, Spinning Wheel by Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Number 92, Short People by Randy Newman. And number 91, The Reflex by Duran Duran.
I loathe Duran Duran.
I loathe Randy Newman.
And
People shorter than tall people. I mean, that's what it basically is. I mean,
Randy Newman sucks, but I really loathe Duran. Really?
They've done a few things that I've liked, but The Reflex isn't one of them.
Ugh.
Continuing on. Number 90, Back in Black by AC/DC. Number 89, Send Me on My Way by Rusted Root. Number 88, Rose in Spanish Harlem by Benny King. Number 87, Like a Rock by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Number 86, Oh My by Ringo Starr. Number 85, Coconut by Harry Nilsson. Number 84, Rock and Roll McDonald's by Wesley Willis. Number 83, Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones. Number 82, Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot. And number 81, The Show Must Go On by Three Dog Night.
Baby Got Back.
Well, I like that one. Rock and Roll McDonald's, really?
Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Rock and Roll McDonald's. Rock and Roll McDonald's. I mean, that's what it is. That guy was literally insane. He was a crazy homeless guy. Somebody gave him a guitar, and that's what he made. Wow. Okay, I'm moving on here. Number 80. Okay, I'm confused by number 80, actually. Here Comes the Sun by Richie Havens. Isn't that the Beatles, or is that a cover version?
It's going to be a cover.
Whatever. Number 79, Big Balls by AC/DC. Number 78, Riders on the Storm by The Doors. Number 77, God's Gonna Cut You Down by Johnny Cash. That's a good one. Number 76, Cantaloupe by Us 3. Number 75, Symphony of Destruction by Megadeth. Number 74, Who Was in My Room Last Night by the Butthole Surfers. Number 73, Funky Nassau by The Beginning of the End. Number 72, Downtown by Petula Clark. And number 71, Ace of Spades by Motorhead.
I'm actually rather surprised to see Megadeth so low on the list.
Well, it's just one song.
Yeah, but Symphony of Destruction, it's an awesome damn song, man.
Well, he's got a lot of weird shit to put on here, so it got knocked down a bit, you know?
Ugh.
I mean, the Butthole Surfers? Come on. I gotta give him credit for God's Gonna Cut You Down by Johnny Cash. That's a fantastic song.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Number 70, Screaming Skin by Blondie. Number 69, Smooth by Santana. Number 68, Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Number 67, Kodachrome by Paul Simon. Number 66, Terra Nova by James Taylor. Number 65, I Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar. Number 64, Surrender by Katie Lang. I'm going to get him that rainbow flag. Number 63, Got My Mind Set on You by George Harrison. Number 62, Groove is in the Heart by D. Light. And number 61, Walk by Pantera. The list is getting better, Tanya. Pantera, Sammy Hagar, Paul Simon, Warren Zevon, George Harrison. That's, yeah. A little worried about the Katie Lang, but hey, whatever.
You're still going to give him that flag?
Yeah. Well, maybe he is gay. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
No, hey, that's...
I'm just saying that's what the musical profile is kind of pointing at. Number 60, Montego Bay by Bobby Bloom. Number 59, Enter Sandman by Metallica. Number 58, Mirror in the Bathroom by English Beat. Number 57, Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. Number 56, Holy Diver by Dio. Number 54, I'll Be Mellow When I'm Dead by Weird Al Yankovic. Number 54, Skyfall by Adele. Number 53, Strawberry Fields by the Beatles. Actually, the song's actually called Strawberry Fields Forever. 52, Shanghai Confidential by Donald Fagen. And number 51, Lorelei by Styx.
Well, Metallica's always good.
Got some good ones, Metallica, Dio. I like that Adele song, actually. The Beatles. You can't argue with most of the stuff. Except for Katrina and the Waves.
Oh, come on.
Number 50, Tom Sawyer by Rush. Number 59, Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. Number 48, Nouveau American by Brazilian Girls. Number 47, This Is Where I Came In, by the Bee Gees. Number 46, Operator, That's Not the Way It Feels by Jim Croce. Number 45, Hotel California by the Gypsy Kings. Isn't that the Eagles? Is that a cover? Or?
It's going to be a cover.
Must be. Yeah, that's the Eagles, yeah. Number 44, Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. Number 43, The Captain and Me by the Doobie Brothers. Number 42, Touch of Grey by the Grateful Dead. And number 41, Bat Outta Hell by Meatloaf.
The only Rolling Stones song I actually kind of like is on that list.
Yeah, that's probably their best song.
That's the only one I like.
I got to tell you something. I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops, and I got to one of the levels where you're in Vietnam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on a boat, and I'm going down the river, and I'm shooting things, and I'm avoiding missiles, and it's really exciting. And then the Rolling Stones starts playing, and it's playing Sympathy for the Devil, and I'm like, oh, God, I hate this fucking song, but we'll deal with it because it's Vietnam, and it kind of fits the ambiance, you know?
Yeah.
Now, also that when I beat a game, I like to sit through the credits because, it's respectful to the developers. I actually had to hit skip on the credits at the end of Black Ops because they started playing that song, and I'm like, I'll put up with it in a level, but I will not put up with it in the credits. And then I felt bad about it, and I went back and watched the credits.
See, now they should have had Marielle Thomas,
Well, that would have been very much better. Wouldn't have fit the game, though. They should have just used, Fortunate Son or something,
Oh, yeah.
Because that was also in the game, but whatever. Continuing along, number 40, Across the Nation by Union Underground. Number 39, Annihilate This Week by Henry Rollins. Number 38, Money Grabber by Fritz and the Tantrums. Number 37, Cringe Maker by Walter Becker. Number 36, Let There Be Drums by Sandy Nelson. Number 35, In My Room by the Beach Boys. Number 34, Limelight by Rush. Number 33, Wooden Ships by CSN. Number 32, The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down by the band. And number 31, Body Rock by Moby. Couple of things on here that I'm not familiar with.
Across the Nation by Union Underground. Isn't that the W. Roth theme, or at least it was?
He's a big wrestling fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But some of these, like Fritz and the Tantrums and Walter Becker and Sandy Nelson, I'm really not familiar with.
I'm not familiar with those myself.
Yeah. Number 30, Life in the Fast Line by the Eagles. Number 29, You Know My Name by Chris Cornell. Number 28, Angel of Death by Slayer. Number 27, Bombshell by Powerman 5000. Number 26, It Keeps You Running by Carly Simon. Number 25, Details at 10 by Steve Vai. Number 24, Never Gonna Stop by Rob Zombie. Number 23, Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Number 22, Kid Charlemagne by Steely Dan. And number 21, The Monster Is Loose by Meatloaf. It certainly got really metal in that group there.
Powerman 5000, Bombshell, one of my favorite songs. Love that one.
Really? I'm not. That's the one there that I really didn't know.
Oh, I love
Immigrant
Bombshell.
Song is badass. And for somebody that usually does syrupy love songs, and I'm talking about Meatloaf, The Monster Is Loose is fucking metal.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay, number 20, Across 110th Street by Bobby Womack. Now there's an obscure one. Number 19, Crush 'Em by Megadeth. Number 18, Out in the Streets by Patrick Simmons. Number 17, Up on Cripple Creek by The Band. Number 16, Ride Like the Wind by Christopher Cross. Number 15, Canto di Osana by Astrid Gilberto. Number 14, Good Intent by Kimbra. Number 13, Shambhala by Three Dog Night. Number 12, Mull of Kintyre by Paul McCartney and Wings. And number 11, Fire Lake by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. What the hell is that Kimbra? Good Intent by Kimbra?
I have no idea, but Paul McCartney, really?
That's not particularly the Paul McCartney and Wings song that I would have picked either.
Ugh.
Like maybe like Live and Let Die or Happiness is a Warm Gun. No, not that was the Beatles. What was that song? Band on the Run.
Okay, yeah, no, that one, that's different, but like, no.
Yeah, I mean, Mullen, Kintyre. Well, hey, it's a weird list.
It's his favorite, so, okay.
Okay, ready for the top 10?
I am ready.
Number 10, Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty. Number 9, IGY by Donald Fagen. Number 8, I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band by the Moody Blues. Number 7, Dark Star by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Number 6, But Anyway by Blues Traveler. Number 5, In My Life by the Beatles. Number 4, Classical Gas by Mason Williams, or Lisa Simpson, depending on the version. Number 3, I Cheat the Hangman by the Doobie Brothers. Number 2, We're So Close by Carly Simon. And number 1, King of the World by Steely Dan. And it got really sappy for the top 10.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's not a boring list, I'll give you that. Out of 100, though, I can't... I gotta cut him some slack because it's his favorites. It's not saying these are the best songs ever. But really, I can't relate to the order or some of the things on here or Madonna. So, out of 100, I'm going to give it a 63.
I'm actually going to go with a 78.
78, so you're going a lot higher there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is also from the same guy, yes, Serpent. Top 20 of my favorite women characters in video games. And he says some are NPCs, so they're not all playable characters.
Okay.
And he's got notes for each one. Number 20, Elsa Lichtman from L.A. Noire. This lovely lady puts up with enough abuse from that jackass Roy, not to mention she's German in late 40s Los Angeles, but in spite of it all, she takes an eye to Cole and plays an instrumental part in solving a conspiracy late in the game.
I still haven't played L.A. Noire yet.
I haven't played it either, so I'll have to take his word for it. I've heard good things, though.
All right, so have I, yeah.
Number 19, Shoundy from Saints in the Third. I think it means Saints Row the Third. Shoundy was a dippy pot-smoking sidekick in the previous game, but come the third, she's your second in command, and when things go south, she's out for blood. You swear she was a different character, at least, as the trope is called, took a level in badass.
Okay.
I don't play the Saints Row games.
Neither do I, but okay.
Number 18, Kate from Grand Theft Auto 4. In the whole rotten land that is Liberty City, there is one girl out there for Nico that isn't a criminal, a whore, a gold digger, a psycho, a backstabber, or already taken, and that's Kate. Kate doesn't love the extravagant clothes, the fancy cars, just dress up nice and not looking like you got off a boat, and you can take her down to the quaint cafe downtown. All right, you know what? It's not a dating sim. Moving on. Number 17, Princess Elena from Dragon Quest IV. Bray and that idiot Christo can't keep this Tom girl down. She's going to go and kick some ass, and kick ass she does in Chapter 2 and 5 of this great game, short of the hero and on par with Ragnar, the best fighter in the game.
Okay.
I would put her below Tornico, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's certainly an interesting character. You gotta love that. Like, she's like the princess of this, like, vaguely Russian nation, and she just, like, decides to leave and just punch things because that's what she feels like doing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually.
Doesn't even bring a weapon, just, yeah. Number 16, Princess Toadstool or Peach or whatever from Super Mario Bros. 2 American version. She can barely run and her lifting power is awful, so what does the fair princess have? Floating power, of course. She needs jumping to get over quicksand in World 5-1. The jump on trouters and logs level float across.
Yeah, but no.
Super Mario Bros. 2 should have been called Super Peach and sometimes Luigi.
Yeah, but I mean, seriously, like, Toadstool or Peach or whatever we're going to call her, she's not...
She's not an example of a strong female character.
No, not at all. She's a damsel in distress.
But then again, this is not 20 strong characters. This is 20 of his favorite women characters.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Number 15, Blaze from Streets of Rage 2. To the best of my knowledge, Blaze was the first female you could use in the beat-em-up that is Streets of Rage 1, but in the sequel is just better. Blaze was fast and fun to use.
Blaze? I always use Blaze. Blaze and
Well,
Max.
we know why you use Blaze.
Yes.
Because you're sitting there going, dad ass.
Yes.
Number 14, Lara Croft, specifically the new version of Lara Croft. This more earthenware, bow-toting Laura is a welcome update over the polygony, traffic cone-chested Lara that kids yanked it to in the 90s. This Lara really overcomes some ugly odds to save the day, not to mention, with all the accidents that happen on the island, survives some really close calls with getting impaled or crushed by rocks and more. How the inevitable sequel will treat her character remains to be seen, though. You know, I haven't played the new Tomb Raider, but I have heard it was actually a good game.
All I gotta say about his comment is dat comment.
Dat comment, yeah.
True, yes.
Number 13, Orchid from Killer Instinct 2. What did I say about traffic cones and polygons with Lara Croft in the 90s? I'm a little conflicted on this one. In that Killer Instinct 1 Orchid played better, but Killer Instinct 2 Orchid looks like a more real person. And in fact, I always thought she looked like Rachel Ticotin from Total Recall. She still looks like a workout instructor instead of a secret agent, though. Well, yeah, because it's the future.
There's the future.
I never liked Orchid.
I never really played as her.
Yeah, I'm more of a Saberwolf person.
Yeah, Saberwolf.
Number 12, Marl from Chrono Trigger. Not only is Marl cool with a cool attitude, but get this, she's a great healer, a decent fighter, and she has offensive magic too. I don't think since the Cleric in Dragon Quest III was there such a well-rounded character. For the times I played Chrono Trigger, she was always on my team, which made it tougher to level up other characters. Well, she's essential.
I always
A lot of people disregard Marl in Chrono Trigger, and that is their error, I think.
Haste
Haste breaks the game.
Yeah,
Really.
haste.
Now here's one that I was never a fan of this character. Number 11, and I love this game, but Rydia from Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy's original Beastmaster knew some white magic before devoting herself to black magic and summoning powerful monsters to fight with her in battles. From small little girl who suffers a major loss at a young age, she gets all growed up and moves on to help Cecil and the rest save the world with cool summoning abilities and black magic. This is one summoner who thankfully didn't pick up a microphone. You know, I mean, she's made of paper. And I mean that in more ways than one. First of all, her characterization is paper thin, and she's squishy.
Cecil, no!
No! Oh no! You know, that's all she does. Yeah, I mean, come on. And then when you put her in battle, it's like, oh, she died again.
Let me tell you, her against Zaramus, I actually kill her on purpose.
Just so you don't have to worry about her, right?
Yeah, I do, honestly.
I let her live as long enough to cast Bahamut a few times, but, you know, the real damage is going to come from Edge and Kane.
Yeah.
All right. Number 10, Charlotte from Samurai Showdown 2. If you were playing early Samurai Showdown games, Charlotte was always a better choice over that tree hugger Nakaruru, and in Part 2 she was a top-tier character with only Ukyo in her league, with her giant star weapon smasher attack being one of the greatest in the game. I would always hit people with that thing. Well, that's what you're supposed to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember Charlotte. Was she the chick with all the armor that had the rapier?
I believe so.
I think that's who I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 9, Jade from Mortal Kombat 9. It's hard to single out on looks alone in Mortal Kombat 9 since all the women are endowed with miles of legs and cleavage, but as far as picking out one to actually play, it would easily be Jade. Her boomerang throws and stick attacks make her, to me anyway, the best choice to play the game out of the other women in the game. Well, you know, out of all the female characters, I would say Jade is probably the best to play as.
Actually, I have to disagree.
You would go for Melina, probably?
I was just
Yeah.
going to say...
Melina's really good. Jade fits my playstyle more.
Hmm.
I'm all about keeping people off balance, you know?
Put me in the air with Melina.
Number 8, Bonnie McFarlane from RDR. Red Dead Redemption, I guess. The first friendly face you meet in the game, and after helping her perform some chores in payment for saving your life, you later have to save her when the farm is attacked. Bonnie is a cool character who you can tell was doing the best she can despite the times she lives in. Even, I'm falling asleep at that one. I'm moving on to the next one. Number 7, Mai Shiranui from Capcom vs. SNK 2. Meh. I'm not going to lie, she's only on here because she's hot. I will say, though, that in Capcom vs. SNK 2, it was fun to pick Chun-Li and Cammy with Mai. It's a better team than the Gullwings anyway. Chun-Li, Cammy, and Mai on an airship? Now that's a game.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, dem boobs.
Yeah, boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs are happy.
Number 6, Lil from Legacy of the Wizard. My favorite character to play in the game because she could jump so freaking high. Hell, if you put her in the jump shoes and had her jump straight up and come right back down, she got hurt. Her section of the dungeon had plenty of areas to explore on her own without specific items that she needed to get to her crown, making it fun to run around, and her fireball didn't do much damage, though. And that's true, but she had the best reach, also.
True.
Yeah. Number 5, Samus from Metroid. Holy shit, Samus is a chick? Yes, she is. And this twist is one of the coolest to appear in video games. Phasers, screw attacks, and ice beams are always cool in her arsenal to blow shit out of aliens. Ignore her whiny wishy-washiness from Metroid Other M if you can. I already did.
Yeah, we all pretend Other M doesn't exist. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 4, here's one of my favorites. Jessica Albert from Dragon Quest VIII. I don't know what it is with making women into hot wizards and black magic practitioners, but Jessica will whip all your asses, and what she can't do with a whip, she'll make do with her sexiness, and that she will distract, stun, or confuse her enemies with, and of course has that black magic to turn monsters to ashes with. I also love her voice. She had an amazing voice actress.
Yeah, she really did.
She was and a very useful character. As a matter of fact, one of the hardest sections of the game for me was the section you don't have her in.
Oh, I know, right?
Number 3, Angel from Wing Commander 2, Vengeance of the Kilrathi. Your bookworm wingman from the first game comes back as the flight commander of the biggest, baddest carrier in all the fleet, and even though you're on the outs for alleged negligence, she believes in you, she falls in love with you, and she's one of the few friends aboard the ship. I'll forgive the fact that designers predicted Captain Janeway's look 4 years before Star Trek Voyager debuted. All right.
Okay.
Number 2, Makoto from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I think Makoto was created for the game for one purpose, and that is to destroy the Shotos and their endless shouting. I love her for that. She's kind of a bottom-tier character, though.
Yeah, she's not really that great.
I enjoy playing as her, but still, it's not a good character. And number 1, who else could it be? Terra from Final Fantasy VI. I like all the characters on here, playable or not, but Terra is the queen of them. As far as I'm concerned, great fighting, transformable, magical powers to bury her enemies or heal her friends. Not to mention a conflicted, but still kind person. She is at the center of all that goes on for your characters in Final Fantasy VI, which as far as I'm concerned, the best in the series, and she is the main character of the game. Well, not really, but okay. Something always bugged me is why at the beginning of the World of Ruin was why Celes and not her that you control, since sadly you don't need Terra to beat the game, only Edgar, Setzer, and Celes. Who cares? Terra is great. Show me a better Final Fantasy character, male or female, since.
Okay.
Okay. Out of 20, Tanya.
Out of 20, I'm going to say 16.
I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to say 18 on this one.
And I'm also going to use a little veto power, take out Moko, and put in Ziria.
I got to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I got to agree. I think that Ziria is almost everybody's favorite character, so.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And from Chronicles of a Dark Lord. And if you didn't know that, you have to play Chronicles of a Dark Lord.
Yeah, and then you find out why Ziria is a fan favorite.
Exactly. Okay, we still the same person. Next list is top 30 movie characters that are impossible to like.
They're impossible to like. Interesting.
So basically, here we have top 30 assholes.
Top 30 assholes. Yeah, all right.
Number 30, Tommy Gunn from Rocky 5. Whether Rocky was training him or beating him up in the alley, you never really do care whether Tommy Gunn makes it or not. Well, I think Rocky 5 is impossible to like.
I was just going to say that, actually.
Number 29, English Bob from Unforgiven. Why isn't Little Bill Daggett on this list? Simple. He beat up English Bob. Kicked the shit out of him, in fact. English Bob's arrogance knew no bounds, even till the end when he's carried out of town. Fair enough. Number 68, Sophie Fatale from Kill Bill Volume 1. Remember the scene where the bride is getting mercilessly beaten by the deadly vipers, and Sophie is just laughing away on her cell phone as the bride gives her a look? It's that point on that we hate Sophie, too.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, she's a bitch. But then again, I mean, I personally, if I was going to pick somebody from Kill Bill, I would have picked Elle Driver.
You would have picked Elle, really?
Yeah, she's completely irredeemable.
But I love her comeuppance in the part.
Yeah, because you hate her so much,
Yeah.
Number 27, Captain Carmine Lorenzo from Die Hard 2. Don't you love loudmouth cops who yell over you or are completely confrontational for no reason other than to flaunt authority? That's Lorenzo in a nutshell.
I remember this one.
Well, you're trying to remember Die Hard 2. I mean, come on. That wasn't very good. Number 26, Captain McKay from The Enforcer. Dirty Harry's superiors are usually pretty lame, but this one takes the mouthwash for being completely unlikable and ineffectual. At least Bressler had some common sense. Number 25, Nice Guy Eddie from Reservoir Dogs. He wants his daddy. Wah!
He wants his daddy.
Number 24, Walter Peck from Ghostbusters. It's true, he has no dick, or fans for that matter.
And actually, he actually got a lot of real hate after that movie aired.
That's a shame, because the actor did such a great job,
Yeah, and I actually felt bad for him.
Yeah. Well, who else got that was Billy D. Williams for Lando Calrissian.
Oh, yeah.
He said he would pick his kids up at school, and the other kids would be, screaming at him. Number 23, Kohi Gon from Total Recall, the man on Mars who wants all the air to himself. Cool death scene, though. Stretch bang.
Stretch bang.
Yeah. Number 22, Sully from Commando, creepy little weasel. I'm glad Matrix lied and didn't let him die last, and thankfully Sully didn't get Ray Dawn Chong either.
I finally watched that movie.
Pretty good, huh?
Yes.
I mean, it's completely ridiculous, but it's...
Well, of course, but it was fun.
Buck from Kill Bill Volume 1. At least he had a cool car, the Pussy Wagon. Fucker.
Buck.
I mean, he was created to be a scumbag, so... Yeah. Number 20, Carlo from The Godfather. Not only unlikable, but stupid, thinking he can beat and cheat on a mafia family member. Sonny didn't beat your sorry ass hard enough in front of those kids. Okay, number 19, Dr. Christian Zissell from Marathon Man. Dentists are no fun to visit, but a Nazi one? That's nightmare fuel right there.
Okay.
Is it safe? I just gave a lot of people nightmares. Number 18, Nurse Ratchet from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Not just full of motherly love that makes you want to choke her.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So that's a movie.
Great movie. Great movie. Number 17, Warden Norton from The Shawshank Redemption. Money-loving, obtuse scumbag.
Yes, yes, and yes.
You better not call him obtuse. You'll wind up in solitary. Number 16, Dario from License to Kill. Every time I saw that smile on his face, I was hoping he'd land face first on a cocaine grinder.
I never saw that movie.
Oh my god, you never saw License to Kill?
I've never seen it.
Oh my, you gotta see it.
I've been wanting to. I just never had a chance.
How is there a James Bond movie that you haven't seen?
I don't. That's the only one I have not seen yet.
Okay, so you saw Living Daylights.
Yes, I did.
It is on par with that. It is exactly as good as Living Daylights, in my opinion.
Then I have to see it.
Yes, you do. It's a completely different type of movie, but it's great. Number 15, Belloq from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Don't feel too bad when his head explodes.
I won't.
Number 14, Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2. Tony doesn't like him, Ivan doesn't like him, and I don't think anyone likes him.
No, no one likes him.
No, you're not supposed to like him.
No.
Number 13, Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park. I'm sure after his fat ass got eaten by a dinosaur, the dinosaur threw up.
Hello, Newman.
Hello, Jerry. Number 12, Fergie from Judge Dredd. Rob Schneider, Derpy Derp, almost single-handedly kills what was already a flawed comic adaptation movie with constant mugging and lame comic relief. Was there any worse comic relief ever? Yeah, the next on the list. Number 11, Jar Jar Binks from The Phantom Menace. Jar Jar knew this was coming. Oh yeah, way too much screen time for this obnoxious cartoon caricature. I didn't mind Jar Jar as much as a lot of other people did, but I gotta agree, he got way too much screen time.
It should have just been like 2 minutes. That's it.
And he's funny for 2 minutes, and then it's like, okay, let's move on to some other things, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Number 10, Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore. Is Christopher McDonald a smug jerk-off in everything he's in? All Adam Sandler movie antagonists are made out to be as unlikable as possible, but Shooter was the worst.
Actually, I have to say I agree. Yeah.
I don't agree. He was terrible, but from that very same movie, I don't remember the name of the character, but the guy that Ben Stiller played was way more unlikable.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
The guy in the nursing home, the abusive asshole.
Oh, he was such an ass.
And you know what's funny is there was a scene where Happy Gilmore throws him out a window, and that got cut from the movie.
That would have been great
You
to
have
see.
to like either watch it on DVD or like sometimes they'll play like the uncut version on TV. Yeah. Number 9, Burke from Aliens, slimy corporate weasel, and played by Paul Reiser. Well, that's 2 strikes right there. Number 8, Dominic Green from Quantum of Solace. Smug villains always suck. Thankfully, Daniel Craig's Bond doesn't screw around. And he really did try to drink that oil. That's the funniest.
I was just going to say that.
I was just thinking it. You know, he did try to drink that oil. What an asshole, you know.
What an asshole.
Number 7, Cal Hockley from Titanic. The biggest reason why not to marry for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's Billy Zane for you. He got all fat and bald.
Billy Zane, really?
Yeah. You look at him now, and he's like he got chubby, and he's like bald.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Number 6, Magruder from On Deadly Ground. Tortures an old man, shoots Eskimos, acts like an asshole, played by that Scrubs guy. And oh yeah, the movie sucks.
The movie does suck.
Yeah. Number 5, Amon Goeth from Schindler's List. I mean, he's a Nazi. I mean, you could just put every Nazi ever on the list.
Just put word, Nazi.
Yeah, well, that's what he wrote, Nazi sicko. Number 4, Doyle from Sling Blade. Drunk, redneck, homophobe, wife, and child beater. What's not to like?
There you go.
I know what you could like about him, that he was played by Dwight Yoakam in a really great performance.
No, absolutely.
The only thing to like about him. Number 3, Percy from The Green Mile. I hope he lives a good long time drooling on himself. Yeah, he got it good.
Yeah.
Now, and the actor that played him, that was pretty much exactly as how I imagined him from the book.
Yeah, I have to say I agree with you too. I mean, after reading the book, especially.
Number 2, Bierman from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Rapists suck, duh, but his comeuppance is awesome.
His comeuppance is awesome.
I haven't seen that, so. And number 1, Scorpio from Dirty Harry. Liar, psycho, and manipulator to get what he wants. Show me one person who gives a shit about his rights after everything he does. Hard to believe I'm still a fan of Garak from Deep Space Nine after I finally saw the original Dirty Harry film. Okay, well, what do you think, Tanya? I'm going to give this, how many was this, 30?
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 21.
I'm going to say 23.
23, okay.
And I'm a big fan of Garak as well, by the way.
Wow. Okay, moving along here from L Probotector. L. He sent me a couple of lists. Let's see. He sent me his top 25 SNES games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can already see like 10 of them in my head right now.
Yeah, well, he warns us ahead of time he's not an RPG guy.
Oh, that's okay, because we love non-RPGs too. So.
Yeah. Number 25, Rock and Roll Racing. Really? Really?
This is not starting out well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Number 24, Battle Clash. It's continuing to not start out well.
Oh, boy.
Number 23, The Lost Vikings. That's a good one.
Actually, I don't like that one that much.
Really? I like it. It's not top 25 material, but it is a decent game.
Eh.
Number 22, Top Gear. Well, I give it points for the music.
Yeah, but the gameplay, no.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not top 25 material, though. I tend to think this is like the 25 games he owned. Number 21, Super Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay,
That was a good one. Yeah.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Number 20, UN Squadron. That's a good one. I don't know if it's really top 20 material.
Okay, for me, it's not top 20 material, but it is a great game.
Yeah. Number 19, Mega Man X2. That's a great one.
Well, what? Where's X on there? I mean, you know?
Well, we'll see if it's on the list. But personally, I thought X2 was better.
Oh.
Number 18, Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Now, see, I would have put Empire Strikes Back over...
I would too. Just because
You know?
certain parts of Return of the Jedi that are just really frustrating.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 17, F-Zero. You can't argue with F-Zero.
F-Zero, classic.
Yeah. Number 16, Super Punch-Out. Love Super Punch-Out.
Awesome game.
Number 15, one of my favorites, and definitely one of your favorites, Contra 3.
Contra 3 The Alien Wars. I'll play that any day.
Number 14, Donkey Kong Country.
Hell yeah.
We'll see if 2's on here. Number 13, Super Mario All-Stars. Well, I mean, you're getting 4 games there, so there you go.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes 5, depending on the version. Number 12, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Oh, no, no, it's just Street Fighter 2 Turbo, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I said Super. Number 11, Mortal Kombat 2. I like it, but is it better than Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Not really, no.
Oh, oof, that's a toss-up for me.
Number 10, ActRaiser. God,
Oh yeah.
love ActRaiser. Number 9, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. Spectacular game there.
Hell yeah.
Number 8, Super Mario Kart. See, the list has gotten better.
Awesome. Okay.
Number 7, oh, this is a good one, Soul Blazer. That's a kind of, that's an action RPG, so at least he likes the action RPGs there.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 6, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Fantastic game.
Awesome game.
Number 5, you were just talking about this, Mega Man X.
Mega Man X, there it is.
Number 4, and I was just mentioning this, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest.
Hell yes.
Number 3, Super Castlevania 4.
One of my personal favorite games of all time.
Number 2, The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past.
Another one of my personal favorites.
And if you're not an RPG guy, what could possibly be number 1 other than Super Metroid?
Super Metroid.
I'm going to be honest, if you just knocked off the last 5 there, and just did the top 20, this would have probably been the best top 20 Super NES games list that we got.
Yeah.
But went a little too far going with the top 25, so out of 25, I'm going to give it a 20.
I gotta say the same thing. 20.
Okay. So I think he sent me some more lists, but I think he did, but they're not right here. There must be later, or I'm wrong. WWE anime fans sent me a very weird list. I don't even know, I think that English might be this guy's 4th or 5th language.
Oh boy.
Top 4 weird types of hookers and explanations.
Okay. I don't know if I can do this one.
Top 4 weird types of... I'm just going to read it real fast, just as it's really weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It says 4, pennies only. Yes, it's only good use for pennies. 3, racist. Really, I hate racist people. 2, furry. Furries are strange. 1, homeless. They'll do anything. What is going on? Is this a list of things you like or things you don't like? Or, what is going on here?
I think I lost brain gone. Wow.
4, I'm going to give this a 1.
1.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Seriously, what is that? I told you we got some strange ones. Okay, well, here's a fun list from Cracked. Sent in by Sponge the Kid, and Cracked is one of my favorite websites, and I know it's one of your favorite websites.
Hell yeah.
How about 15 unintentionally perverted children's toys? Oh my. Tanya?
Oh my.
I was waiting for a reaction there. 15 unintentional, and Cracked lists can be kind of long. I'm not going to read the whole jokes and everything, but I'll send you pictures and shit. Number 15. Okay, you're going to love this, Tanya. They made a Punisher action figure that's also kind of like a Transformer. It transforms into a gun. So it's like Megatron, I guess. But well, they got a bunch of things wrong. First off, well, this is what it looks like untransformed. He's got a crotch rocket going on there.
Come on, load.
He's got the old crotch rocket.
Are you serious?
Yeah, as if that's not bad enough, Tanya. This is what it looks like transformed. Where his crotch rocket becomes his, like, anal screwdriver gun.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, man.
That is the worst. Wow.
Nothing good about that. Number 14, I've actually heard of this one. It's called, you might have heard it too, it's called a Fruz Pop. It's actually, it's not a toy, it's a type of candy where you squeeze the thing and like this liquid gelatin stuff comes out of the tip. The problem is, Tanya, it looks like a cock. Here it is. There's a picture of it.
Oh, that.
I mean, it looks like a fucking cock.
And it's like coming too.
Yeah, you squeeze it and it comes on you. A gooey substance squirts into your mouth.
That's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 13 is a water gun called the Oozinator.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, because it doesn't shoot water, it shoots ooze.
Ooze.
And it looks like cum. And of course it's pump action.
Of course it is.
Yeah, of course it is. Number 12, this is a really old one. This is a Batman water gun from, I assume, the 60s or 70s. Just look at it. There's so many things wrong with it.
Oh my god!
It looks like you jerk Batman off and the water shoots out of his mouth.
And his mouth is open like,
Number 11, no need to send you a picture because you already know what it looks like. A Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
Balls in my mouth, a Mr. Bucket. Number 10, there is actually a balloon ball called the Balzac.
You've got to be fucking shitting me.
Yeah, I mean, I know what they were going for, but I'm sorry, that sounds a little bit too much like ballsack.
Balzac.
Best part is from the Ballsack commercial, they say, you can punch it, you can crunch it, bet you can't bust Balzac.
Yes, I can.
How about this? Number 9, I know you're familiar with the Barbie dolls, right?
Of course.
Now, you know how Barbie has that younger friend, Skipper?
No, but okay.
Okay. Well, I remember this because my sister had all these, and basically Skipper is like her, I think like her little sister or some shit. So, somebody decided to make a growing up Skipper where, like, you press a button on it and it grows tits.
You're shitting me.
Yeah.
Can I see this thing?
Yeah, I have a picture here. Basically, you twist the arm and tits pop out. Growing up Skip?
Growing up Skip.
Yeah. This came out in the 70s. I guess you could say it was a more innocent time, but goddamn, that is stupid.
Oh my goddess.
Yeah. There's so many things wrong with that. Number 8, I've heard of this one, the Harry Potter Nimbus 2000 broomstick. You put it between your legs and it vibrates. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
I remember seeing all the reviews on Amazon. It was a very amusing read. Unfortunately, they took it out of there. Now, this is more of just unfortunate. I mean, it's unintentional. You know those squeaky hammers that, they're inflatable?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there was a bunch of Marvel superheroes ones. They made a Wolverine one, and unfortunately, the thing that you blow in to fill it up is right where his crotch is.
That has got to be the worst.
That's just poor planning on that part,
Let's blow into his crotch.
Yeah, there's this little plastic nub coming out of his dick, and you just put your mouth over, and yeah.
It makes me think the designers did it on purpose. Seriously.
Number 6, there's a Tarzan doll, from the Disney Tarzan movie. It's called the Rad Repeatin' Tarzan, which, well, there's this little lever on his back, and basically he does this, but he also, like, his hand does, like, this jerking off motion. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 5, the Rafiki Simba sodomy figurine that we have here. I got to show you a picture of this.
Sodomy.
It's from The Lion King. Rafiki's holding Simba. It looks like he's butt fucking him. I mean, you're gonna see the same thing I'm seeing. It doesn't look right.
Oh, goddess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, wrong,
Yeah.
wrong.
Number 4, as if there's not enough wrong with Dora the Explorer anyway, they made an Aquapet that looks totally like a dildo.
Dora the Explorer explores dildos.
I mean, it's got balls, Tanya. Look at it. It's
Okay, yeah,
got balls.
that's a dildo with balls.
It's got a sack.
It does. Yeah.
All right. Now, how about a giant slide that looks like a dick?
I think I might have seen one before, actually, like that.
Maybe this is the one you saw. I mean, this doesn't look a little bit like a dick. This looks like a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one before.
And that's frightening.
Yeah, it is frightening.
Yeah. I got a picture of, from number 2, a bunch of kids climbing inside a Pikachu's vagina. What else could you think is going on here? Look at this. That's unfortunate.
That's sadness.
And finally, if you want your kids to hang their coat up on a bear's erection, we have this lovely product for you.
That is...
Yeah.
Who?
They weren't thinking when they made that. It's a coat hanger hook coming out of a bear's crotchal area.
A very large hook, I might add.
Well, it's got to hold your coat or whatever.
Yeah, it does. It's a bear stiffy.
And he looks so happy.
He's got a big happy
Of
face on
course
him.
he's happy. He's got a boner. Well, out of 15, I'm going to give this a 15 because these are all really terrible.
Yeah, 15 here. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, Uber McPhailsauce also sent us a cracked list. It's the top 10 life lessons that Tetris can tell you.
Top 10 life lessons that Tetris
So
can...
apparently, you can learn a lot from Tetris. Number 10. Yeah. Number 10, it doesn't stop until you die. Which is true.
You made the wife laugh with that one.
I heard her, yeah. It doesn't stop until you die. As a matter of fact, in real life is a little different, though. It continues after you die.
It continues after you die.
Number 9, keep your options open.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a good lesson for both Tetris and life.
Yeah.
Number 8, get past your mistakes quickly, or they will to fuck you later, and that is true.
That is true.
Fuck up in life, or if you fuck up in Tetris, you better fix it. Number 7, delay gratification. They're talking specifically about the hold piece. Of course, if you have a good piece there, you want to not always use it right away. Don't splurge yourself on that line piece right away. Number 6, speaking specifically of the line piece, skinny people are tremendously advantaged.
Skinny people are tremendously advantaged. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's it. They got it easier. Number 5, too much Tetris can make you go crazy.
Can it?
I don't know. But too much life can make you go crazy, so there you go.
Well, we're already crazy, though, so I mean...
Yeah.
You know?
Number 4, there really aren't 10 things to say about Tetris.
There really aren't 10 things to say about Tetris.
Yeah. Number 3, oh God, why can't I stop thinking about Tetris? Number 2, invest in low-fee mutual funds.
What?
And I love the description. It says, okay, this is the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And number 1, Tetris teaches you everything you needed to know about sex. Well, it kind of does. You just fill the gap. So,
Wow.
by the way, what happens after you clear a line in Tetris? Well, that goes to number 10. It doesn't stop until you die.
It doesn't stop until you die.
Ugh. All right, out of 10, I'm going to give that an 8. It was amusing.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay. All right, so moving along then, because that's what we do. I have, let's see, I have a list here from Almighty Santa.
Almighty Santa.
He has sent us, and we have requested people to send us, his top 10 pizza toppings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, it doesn't start off good.
Uh-oh.
Number 10 is pineapple.
Okay.
Sully not! Pizza with fruit.
Fruit does not belong on pizza. My wife will disagree with me, but fruit does not belong on pizza.
She-
Does too.
No, it does not.
Carissa, do you like the pineapple pizza then?
I like Hawaiian pizza.
Ugh.
I know.
Well, number 9 is ham. I guess that goes with the pineapple.
I don't like ham anyway, so it's like...
Yeah. Ham is alright in certain circumstances, but I wouldn't put it on a pizza. If you want like a salty cured meat, put bacon on it.
Bacon. Yeah.
Number 9, artichokes. Now I know you don't like the artichoke
I
hearts, right?
hate
I don't
artichokes.
mind the artichoke hearts used sparingly and with other toppings.
Ugh.
By itself, though, is just overkill. Number 9, spinach. Now this is an interesting one because I've had spinach on a white pie with tomato, and it was good. But I wouldn't just dump spinach on any old pizza.
I don't like spinach unless it's in a certain kind of like a dinner type of thing, you know?
Okay. Number 6, broccoli. Once again, that goes good with a white pie with like maybe basil and diced tomato, but other than that, I wouldn't really go with that.
Actually, I can let the broccoli go because I've actually had broccoli with a tomato sauce before.
I happen to really like broccoli. It's just I don't think it goes well with most pizzas.
I can let it go. It's
See, the problem is that the broccoli gets very hot and it's very juicy, and when you bite into it, the hot broccoli juice burns your tongue.
I've never had that problem actually.
Well, that's the problem I always have.
Mm.
Number 5, chicken. I'm not really a big proponent of chicken on pizza.
I've had it.
I've had it where it's really good, but it's dangerous. It's so hard to do because the chicken gets dry, and it's just,
And actually, that was a problem I had. I was actually going to say is that
Yeah.
every time I've had chicken on pizza, it's always dry.
The problem is, Tanya, is that pizza doesn't take very long to cook.
No, it
So
doesn't.
if you were to put raw chicken on the raw pizza, it would not be cooked. It would be dangerous to eat. So you have to pre-cook the chicken, but then it dries out because it overcooks the chicken.
Yeah, there's no good medium really there.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to pull off. Number 4, pepperoni. Now, I mean, I'm not a huge pepperoni guy. I certainly will not say no to it, but I kind of agree with what Adam Carolla said about pepperoni. Always tolerated, never loved.
Me, I just don't tolerate it. I hate it. My wife loves it.
Your predecessor, Jesse, loved pepperoni. We had the same argument when somebody sent us a list like this. He is like over the moon about pepperoni.
I hate it.
I don't hate it, but I'm kind of ambivalent.
No, I actually whenever I see it, I take it off.
Yeah, but that doesn't work because the flavor's all baked in. And
Ugh, it's gross.
number 3, finally something I can get behind, onions.
Oh, onions! Yes.
Yes.
Actually, that's one half of my favorite pizza.
And what's the other half? Peppers?
Green pepper.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Although onions also go well with number 2, sausage.
Oh, absolutely. Sausage is awesome.
Sausage and onions, yes.
Mm.
And number 1, you can't really argue much with number 1, extra cheese.
Oh, come on. That's a given almost. That's like,
Now, I mean, honestly, out of the 10, most of them I kind of have issues with. Not particularly my favorites. I got to be a little harsher. I got to give this a 4.
I'm actually going to be a little harsher and give it a 3.
Yeah. Well, you don't like the pepperoni.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like pepperoni.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got another one from Almighty Santa here, and he has ranked all the James Bond films from worst to best.
Interesting. Okay.
So, according to him, the worst is, and I couldn't disagree with him more, is License to Kill. I know you haven't seen it,
I haven't seen it.
but you got to trust me on this. It was badass. After that, he puts Moonraker. Moonraker was bad. Moonraker tries to do everything and does nothing well.
Truth.
Never Say Never Again is next. That's also sucky.
That's-
Then The Living Daylights. I guess he's not a big Dalton fan.
It doesn't sound like it.
Die Another Day. I hated that one.
You hated that one,
I
really?
hated, well, I remember walking out of the theater at the end of it with my friend Brandon, just laughing like, God damn, that was bad. Like, I couldn't believe that they turned it into that. Then Octopussy. Okay, then For Your Eyes Only, come on, that was a really good one.
I'll say for Your Eyes Only, I actually really enjoyed that one. So.
Yeah, that's a good one. Then Casino Royale 1967 version, which to me would be almost dead last.
Yeah.
That's terrible. View to a Kill, so now we're kind of more in the middle. I like the View to a Kill more than he did, though.
Yeah.
Then The Spy Who Loved Me, which I also like better than him. The Man with the Golden Gun, that to me is dead last.
That is the worst.
Oh, I honestly don't get why people like that one.
It's horrible.
Then he has Casino Royale 1954 version, which sounds about right. It's sort of like in the exact middle. There's good things about it. There's bad things about it, you know. Then we have Live and Let Die, which was a good one, I thought. GoldenEye. Quantum of Solace. I wish he would have numbered these. It'd be easier to keep track of. Diamonds Are Forever, really?
Diamonds Are Forever?
Is that really better than GoldenEye?
He really thinks it's better than GoldenEye?
Uh,
I don't know about that one there, guy.
Next one is my personal favorite, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Then Casino Royale, the new version.
You know, I put her in Her Majesty's Service above that one.
Well, I would put it above all of them.
Yeah.
We're actually in the top 10. I've sort of like counted them. So number 9 here would be Tomorrow Never Dies. Number 8 would be You Only Live Twice. He definitely favors the older ones, it seems. Number 7 would be from... Okay, never mind. Okay, it's From Russia with Love, but it looks like he has Dr. No pasted in the middle of it for some reason. It's like From Dr. No, Russia with Love.
From Dr. No.
Then Diamonds Are Forever, again. He liked it so much he put it on there twice. Breaking the cardinal rule of lists. And then Goldfinger. And then the top 3 would be Thunderball, Dr. No, and the number 1 Skyfall. Certainly a bizarre sort of ranking there, don't you think?
It's different, to say the least.
To say the well, out of 26, I can't honestly. I got to give it a low score. I got to say it's a 10.
I'm gonna go. I have to agree. Actually, I really do. I have to agree with you.
Okay, so we've been going for a while, so I want to wrap it up fairly soon. So the next one's a top 100 list. I'm going to skip that. I want to do a few more, but I don't want to do any top 100 lists anymore.
Okay.
Let's see. So let me pick and choose here what we're going to do.
Anything?
I didn't even get to Slayer Darth here, and he sent me like 500 lists.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You know what? Let me pick out like one of his
Okay.
to do. Just like, has he sent me any short ones? Jesus Christ. Well then, perhaps not.
You know, actually, I just
Here
hold
we
on.
Here we go.
I just got a list.
Don't send them to Tanya. Who's it from?
Hold on. I gotta bring it back up.
I think
Okay.
watch, it's gonna be Game Eternal.
Whoever's sending me lists on YouTube, please don't do so. Please send it to NecroVMX.
Yeah. Who was it?
Hold on. It was... Go to my email thing here, inbox. It was from...
Anytime.
trying to find it. Just had it again.
It
It was from Nevia Elfleet.
Okay, don't open it because I was saving that one for the end of the episode. It's probably the same one that I was going to read you.
Oh, okay.
But
All
actually,
right.
well, I don't know. They sent it to me a while ago, so without like looking at it, Tanya, what is like the first list in there?
Soundtrack stuff.
Top 25 RPG Final Boss themes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was going to do that one, so don't look at it.
All right, I won't look at that. Please don't send me again, guys.
Yeah.
Please don't send me
They go to me. All right, yeah, well, I want to do one of the Slayer Darth ones. Let's see. How about top 10 heavy metal songs?
All right, I'm down with that.
Number 10, Suicide Messiah by Black Label Society. He writes, Zakk Wylde is a darn good lyricist, guitarist, the whole works.
Okay.
Meh.
I'm not really agreeing with that, but okay.
Meh. Number 9, Revival by Winterhawk. Underrated in my opinion. All right, okay. Not really.
It might be underrated, but it's also not the greatest either. But
Not
whatever.
top 10 material, really. Number 8, Battlefield by Blind Guardian. It's like a really cool chant where the heavy metal aspect is much more subtle and not blaring in your ears like a lot of today's heavy metal. Well, that's a loud fucking song, too, but yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Number 7, Runnin' with the Devil by Van Halen. It was a struggle between choosing this or Jump. I think you chose correctly.
I actually have to disagree.
You would have picked Jump?
I would have picked Jump.
Or a totally different song?
Yeah.
Well, how about like Ice Cream Man or something like that?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Number 6, Fuel for Fire by Metallica? No, I think it's just called Fuel.
Yeah, it's just called Fuel.
Yeah. Number 5, I Want Out by Helloween. He writes, like a lot of the 80s heavy metal songs I've chosen, the vocals seem a bit more hearty, i.e. it doesn't feel like they're shouting at the top of their lungs. Okay. Number 4 is Reign of Fire by Armored Saint.
No. No.
Not really.
Definitely not top 10. No.
Number 3, Tonight I'm Gonna Rock You Tonight by Spinal Tap.
Really?
That's a joke song.
It's not even. They're not even real.
It's not. Yeah, they're not even a real bit. Like you might as well put Death Clock on there.
People do though. We've had that. Remember?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Number 2, We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister. Not my particular favorite Twisted Sister song, but
We're not gonna take.
it's a good song though. And his favorite song, Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. This isn't like top 10. This is like middle 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like 10 average songs.
It's. There's not one on there. I would say is top 10 for me at least.
Yeah,
I mean,
no. Out of 10, I'm gonna give him a little leeway because it's his own personal taste, but I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'm gonna have to go with the same actually. A 2. Yeah.
Okay. All right, you want to hear that whatever the fuck?
The Nevia thingy. Yeah.
Neva F. Lead sent me 3 lists, Tanya.
3
I
lists.
think he also sent them to you, but here they are. Top 25 RPG Final Boss themes.
All right. Lay 'em on.
This is right up our fucking alley.
Okay.
Okay. Number 25. Oh, actually, before I get to number 25, he has an honorable mention. The honorable mention is the final battle from Super Mario RPG.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Number 25, final battle from Shining Force 2 on the Genesis.
Oh, against against Xeon. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 24, the battle for life from Final Fantasy IV, the After Years on...
That's a great song.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Number 23, the final battle from Final Fantasy IV on Super NES.
A classic.
Number 22, the Extreme from Final Fantasy VIII.
Probably the only good thing.
Don't like the game, but we do like the music.
Yeah, that's the only good thing to come out of that game.
Yeah. Number 21, Dragon God from Chrono Cross.
Oh, hell yes.
Number 20, One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII.
Say what you will, it's an awesome song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 19, Go, Go, Go from Lunar Silver Star Harmony.
Oh, interesting how she picked the Harmony version.
Well, you say that's the best one, right?
It is the best version. I'm really into. That's awesome. Yeah.
Number 18, one of my favorites, Ultima: The Perfect Body from Final Fantasy Tactics.
Ah, nice. I'm enjoying this.
Very good taste for this person.
Yes.
Number 17, Unsealed from Tactics Ogre: Let Us Cling Together.
Oh, that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good taste.
Good taste. Yeah.
Number 16, The Battle for Freedom from Final Fantasy 12. I don't think you played it long enough.
I haven't even played.
Long.
I don't like.
Number 15, Violent Storm from Baten Kaitos.
I never played Baten Kaitos.
Oh, it's a decent enough game. The second one was better, though.
Okay.
Number 14, The God-Slaying Sword from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Well, I haven't heard that song, but I have to ask you.
Yes, you have. You watched a YouTube video of the last boss.
Well, yes, I did, but I have to ask you, since you played it, though, what do you think?
The whole soundtrack is awesome.
And that particular song?
Good song. Yeah, not the best song in the game, but good song.
Awesome.
Number 13, Otherworld from Final Fantasy X.
Interesting how they chose Otherworld and not...
He mentioned, I don't know if it's a he, but they have a note about that. I don't count the truly final boss in this game as a real boss since you can't be defeated.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I think that's a valid point.
that's valid. Okay.
Number 12, In Order to Understand My Fate from Arc Rise Fantasia, which I have not gotten to play.
I've not played that.
I've been meaning to try and find a copy, but it's not a common one to find. Number 11, Struggle and Hope from Odin Sphere.
I've never played Odin Sphere. Isn't that odd?
Well, it's a good game. It's hard to find, though. Number 10, Metheus, the Bearer of Black Wings from Nostalgia.
From what?
It's an RPG for the DS.
I don't think I've ever played that.
I think you should. Number 9, Nesis from The Last Remnant.
I never played The Last Remnant.
That's a PC game.
That's the one we were told about from...
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's the... Okay, yeah.
Yes, it is. Number 8, Meridian Dance from Secret of Mana. I'm not a fan of the game, but the music is spectacular.
Music is spectacular, yes.
Number 7, Watch the Skies from The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim.
There we go.
Yeah. Number 6, Fight version 4 from Grandia 2.
Oh, sweet deal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Number 5, Zophar vs. Lucia from Lunar 2 Eternal Blue.
Hell yes.
Number 4, Awakening from Xenogears.
Yes.
Not a fan of the game, but it does have good music.
Thank you.
Number 3, The Price of Freedom from Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core.
You know, I've never played that, so
It's a beautiful song.
I'll have to...
It'll make you cry, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Number 2, Genesis of Destruction Act 1 from Chronicles of a Dark Lord Episode 1 Tides of Fate.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
Yes, it does. And what do you think beat us? What do you think number 1 is?
Well, Chrono Cross was already on there.
Chrono Cross was not on here. What do you... Oh, wait, it was. Yeah.
It was Dragon God,
Dragon
yeah.
God, that's right.
Were we something from Chrono Trigger?
It's not from Chrono Trigger. It is Dancing Mad from Final Fantasy VI. What else could it possibly be?
What else could it be? Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, second list from Nive Ethliad is the top 5 RPG decisive boss battle themes. So boss battle themes, but not final bosses.
Huh. Okay, that's different.
Number 5, the Dispossessed Eidolons from Final Fantasy IV: The After Years.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Number 4, Battle Theme 3, the Sinistral theme from Lufia 2.
Oh, come on. That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a good one. Number 3, the Decisive Battle from Final Fantasy VI.
Classic. Yeah.
Number 2, Battle with the Four Emperors from Final Fantasy IV.
Another classic.
And what do you think number 1 is, Tanya?
Ugh. They've already said classics. I'll say a boss theme from Chrono Trigger.
It is the Dark Mistresses from Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate.
Well, again, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Wow, we really beat
Actually,
out.
there's 2 more lists. There's one I didn't see there, but here we have from same person, top 25 RPG dungeon themes.
Oh, you don't hear that very often.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept to do.
Yeah.
You know what? We haven't been ranking the person's list, but so far, perfect scores.
Yeah, perfect scores for me too. Yeah.
Okay, so number 25, Mysterious Tower from Dragon Quest VIII.
Oh, I don't remember that one. How did that one go again?
It's that really kind of soft, ambient one that it almost sounds like the overworld theme, but it's a little more adventurous. It's hard to describe. It's like, you know that one really tall tower that's like just a ways up from like the second or third town? They use it there.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that is a good one, actually.
Yeah. Number 24, Forest of the Treant from Tales of Phantasia.
Nice.
That's a good one.
That's nice, yeah.
Number 23, Shadows Dance in the Darkness from Radiant Historia.
I haven't heard that one, so I couldn't tell you.
I haven't played that game, so there you go. Number 22, Castle Pandemonium from Final Fantasy II.
I hate the game, but let me tell you, that song is awesome, though. It really is.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Number 21, The Undersea Palace from Chrono Trigger. You know what I loved about that part is that the battles don't interrupt the song, and that
Yeah, it just goes straight through. Yeah.
thought made it very dramatic. Number 20, Tower of Death from Dragon Quest V.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Number 19, Doom Castle from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I've always said that's a terrible game, but it's got some good songs.
And Doom Castle is one of my favorites. I love that one.
Number 18, Kamikaze from Star Ocean: The Second Story,
Oh,
which I haven't played.
I don't remember which one that was.
I don't know. I haven't played that game. Number 17, The First Unison from Valkyrie Profile Lenneth.
Never played it.
Number 16, Dungeon from Final Fantasy 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Why not? Yeah.
Number 15, Castles Val from Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
I don't play MMOs. So.
Neither do I. Number 14, Romalia from Ark the Lad 2.
Never played it.
Neither have I. Number 13, Palace of Destruction from Ys 1 and 2 Eternal Story.
Sweet deal.
Anything from Ys.
Anything for me. Hell yeah.
Number 12, Into the Darkness from Final Fantasy 4.
Oh, that's a classic.
That's a good one, yeah. Number 11, Beware of the Forest Mushrooms from Super Mario RPG.
One of my favorites.
That could just go into my head right now. Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Number 10, Omen from Xenogears.
Oh, that is really, really creepy. I love that one.
Number 9, Valstein Castle from Ys, the Oath in Felghana.
Oh, that's a great one. I remember that one.
Yeah. Number 8, Chaos Temple from Final Fantasy.
That did have a good theme, actually. Yeah.
It was sort of like the castle theme, just very ominous.
Yeah.
Number 7, The Last Duel from Lufia 2. That's where you're approaching the final boss.
Oh, that's so epic.
It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very dramatic game, so. Number 6, Cenefaria Tower from Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate.
Wow, thank you. Cenefaria Tower. That actually is a pretty cool theme.
That's one of my favorites, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, Within the Giant from Final Fantasy 4.
Oh,
That's a great part to the game.
yeah,
Number 4, The Phantom Train from Final Fantasy 6.
I was actually wondering when this game has a follow.
Yeah, right. That's a good one to pick, too. Number 3, Venus Lighthouse from Golden Sun.
I don't like Golden Sun.
Number 2, Demon Doll from Alundra 2. There's an obscure.
I never played Alundra 2.
I think I played the first one. But... And finally, number 1, The Abyss from Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate.
We're on there twice? Holy shit.
I think we might be the only game to be on there twice.
Wow.
Final Fantasy 4 was on there twice. And us.
Wow. Well...
Oh, and Ys.
And
Ys
Ys.
1 and 2, yeah.
That's
Well,
good.
no, I was wrong, because it's Ys 1 and 2, and the other one is Oath in Felghana, which is Ys 3, so never mind.
Wow, so we're in good company, I guess.
Yeah, right? Okay, and so out of 25, I'm going to say, I'm going to give this one a 23, because there's a couple of weird ones in there, but...
I'm gonna say a 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they sent one more list, and this one's just going to be very funny, Tanya. The top 10 worst RPGs ever known to exist.
Yes.
Oh boy.
This is what's called.
Let's see. How much do you want to bet there's going to be at least one game on here that one of us likes? Oh.
I'm probably right. You're probably right.
I didn't even see this list before when I was looking at his email. Okay, or her. I don't know. Number 10, Earthbound. Yes. Earthbound sucks.
Earthbound sucks.
It sucks the fuck out of a duck's fuckhole.
Oh wow.
Number 9, Final Fantasy VIII. Let's hate Final Fantasy VIII.
8. Oh, and a little shout out to Veteran 0121 for his help with Let's hating it because it's awesome.
Number 8, I don't know this one, Shadow Madness for PlayStation.
Shadow Madness?
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either.
I also don't know the next one.
What's the next one?
Legend of Alundar for PlayStation 2.
Oh, I remember seeing that in the store one day, and I was like advised not to buy it.
Oh, really? Like somebody told you not to get it?
The guy at GameStop actually told me not to buy it.
A GameStop employee told you not to buy something.
Yeah, it's that bad.
I'm looking it up right now, actually. Wow, the Wikipedia page is just like a little stub.
Jeez.
It says it's sort of like a Final Fantasy ripoff. It's got like almost no information at all.
Apparently, it's a really bad game.
Well, let me look it up on. Oh God, the box art. Wow. I'm gonna look it up on like game rankings, and see what it's got there. Maybe we can sort of. I gotta type though. Okay, sort of figure out like what the deal is for it. Because I've never even heard of this game. You've heard of it, but you were told not to buy it.
Yeah, and I didn't, so...
Well, it's got a 42.8 on game rankings.
Damn.
It's not very good. Yeah.
Yeesh.
Although allrpg.com gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
Huh.
A lot of bad reviews, though. Game Informer gave it a 5. Gaming Age gave it an F.
Oh, shit.
IGN gave it a 4.3.
Oof. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good.
Yeah. Questionable. All right, moving on. Number 6. Now, I like this game. I know you weren't like a huge fan, but I don't think this is one of the worst RPGs. Final Fantasy 13.
I don't think it's the worst game. I'm not a huge...
I liked it quite a lot, personally.
I did think it was far too linear, but,
Yeah. Number 5 is Silver for Dreamcast. That one I don't know.
I don't know that one.
Number 4, wow, remember this one, Quest 64 for Nintendo 64.
That is one of the worst RPGs.
Yeah, that one didn't fare too well. Number 3 is Lagoon for Super NES.
I never played that one.
You don't hear too many people talking about Lagoon. One of your favorites here, Tanya, Beyond the Beyond.
Beyond the... Oh, that was so horrible.
Oh, man, Beyond the fucking Beyond, man.
Do you remember when you first picked up that game?
I didn't play it. I just saw it, and I've seen, like, footage of it, and I'm like, they're joking, right?
I remember I picked it up, and I remember bringing it home. I was like, yeah, this is going to be good. I put it in, and I think even at that point in time when I was a kid, I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, what is this shit? Yeah. Well, what could be worse than that? Number 1, PewDiePie RPG game.
No fucking way.
He says yes, or she, I don't know who this is. Yes, this actually does, unfortunately, exist in this world, and gives me a link to
No, seriously.
I'm going to the link, and let's see, PewDiePie, the role-playing game by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Download game, no thank you.
Oh my god.
It has a ranking of 1.9.
Oh. It can't, no. Just, no.
Yeah.
That's like crazy bus level right there. Seriously, that's...
Just the fact that it exists is bad. Just the fact that PewDiePie exists is
This is bad.
Alright, out of 10, I'm going to give this an 8.
I'm going to give it an 8 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, that PewDiePie one?
Wow, right?
That's seriously crazy bus level right there. That's like
By the
Hong
way,
Kong 97.
For those of you guys listening, Tanya's not brushing her teeth. Those are her rats.
Yeah, those are my rats. Sorry, guys.
How about one more list, Tanya?
Okay.
Pick a random one, huh? Let's see. How about,
I know, you already have enough water.
Here, oh, your mother. Oh.
Bless you.
Well, here's a list from Baxter Films. He sent it in. It's a link from mentalfloss.com. The title of it just kind of caught my eye, you know? 17 extreme donuts that look like they'll kill you.
See, what did I tell you about Inside Out Donuts, man? What did I tell you?
Okay, I'm going to send you the pictures of these, okay? Because these are some horrible fucking donuts.
Oh, wow. All right.
Number one, why don't we start with number one? I guess they're not in any particular order, so we'll just start with number one then. Number one, it's called the Old Dirty Bastard. I'm just going to send you the picture here, Tanya, because you got to see this.
This doesn't... Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Come on, you gotta load. Come on, load.
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta load. Oh my god.
It looks gross, but actually it probably tastes good because that's crumbled up Oreos you're looking at with peanut butter and chocolate frosting.
Okay, that actually sounds
good. It just looks gross.
It looks really gross.
Number two is the Easy Peasy Lemon Keezy Donut.
That sounds bad.
It looks like you would trip off of one of these. I'm sending you the picture right now. There you go. Like, honestly, it looks like you get high from eating it.
Yeah, this is like something you get from like
a head shop.
Yeah.
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 Number three, these donuts are called Blue Sky. I don't know why. These look okay. What do you think? They're blue and white donuts.
I don't think they look that bad.
They look fine, yeah. Number four, are you ready for this, Tanya?
Mm-hmm.
It's a donut called Psycho Bugs.
Oh, no.
I'm sending you the link now.
Oh, crap.
Now, is it me, or are there bees crawling on it?
There are bees crawling on it.
There are bees on it. And is it me, or is that also bacon?
Bacon. Yep.
Bacon and bees? I'm reading this. It says there's two of these donuts. The Chirp Derp was a chocolate donut topped with bacon bits, bacon cheddar, crickets, and a drizzle of milk chocolate. The Wormhole took a jalapeno and tequila donut and covered it with salted lime icing, key lime drizzle, and a spiced moth larvae.
Oh.
Excuse me while I throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about this one? Look at this, Tanya. This is the Foie Bomb.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's made from a foie gras mousse donut served with a pipette of honey, fig, and balsamic syrup.
The fuck?
Honestly, none of those flavors go together. Except for maybe honey and figs.
The fuck?
Yeah. Now, here's a picture. I'm going to send you this picture. This is number 6 here. This looks like a perfectly ordinary donut. It looks tasty even.
Okay.
Just look at it. Tell me what you think.
Strawberry icing with some vanilla frosting on it.
It looks perfectly normal, right?
Yeah, with like a regular donut. Yeah.
Yeah. It's filled with margaritas.
You're shitting me.
I am not shitting you.
And for those people in the audience who don't know what margaritas are,
It's made from tequila. That's all you need to know.
yeah.
Not something you would normally put into a confection.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, speaking of which, take a look at this one. Now, these look like perfectly normal donuts, right? Just some donuts Looks like plain donuts with sprinkles on them, right?
Yeah.
They're filled with mimosas.
Okay, so I'm gonna get people drunk by giving them donuts. Is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on
The
here,
funniest,
dude?
the funniest part is that that's a Mother's Day donut.
Let's get mom drunk off
Well,
of donuts.
It's called the Mimosa.
The mama. I don't. Oh my goddess.
Okay,
Wow.
now here's one that just looks gross, but wait till I tell you what's in it. It looks like a honey glazed donut with a green turd on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Ugh.
It doesn't it look like a green poop?
Yeah, it looks like green poop.
Yeah. This is a Jaeger bomb donut with a Red Bull glaze.
With a Red Bull. I give up on life.
That's terrible.
That.
Yeah.
What?
Here's another one. What do you think this looks like? It just looks like a glazed donut with icing, right?
Yeah.
Nope, it's a mojito flavored donut.
Mojito.
You know, see, that could actually work more than the others because at least mojitos are made from rum, and rum does go good with cake.
Yeah, but
Still weird though.
Still weird.
Now this is a monster. This one looks like it might kill you from a heart attack. Look at this thing.
Oh my goddess.
Yeah.
That's pure. That's pure heart attack.
That is called the beer nuts.
The beer nuts.
It is a rogue mocha porter pastry cream topped with chocolate icing and beer nuts.
That looks like a. It looks like a heart attack waiting to happen.
It does. Is it me or does it look like there's mustard on it?
I was actually gonna say, does it look like mustard to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one for the gross factor. Donut shot glass liners.
Don't.
I just looking at it and like, ew.
That is really gross.
Here's another gross one. Look at it. What do you think this looks like?
Let's see. Okay, that's ketchup, and we've got
Well, you could tell it's not ketchup because it's translucent.
no, but
Yeah.
it looks like. Oh, that looks horrible.
This is called the Dead Elvis.
Oh, that looks horrible.
Yes. It's peanut butter, bacon, bananas, and jelly.
Oh, come on.
And there's also custard in there because he's not dead enough, I guess.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
No.
Now, okay, I gotta admit, this one's kind of cute. This is for Easter. You know how they have the little birds, the peeps? They made for those of you who can't see it, I just sent it to Tanya, a bird's nest donut out of coconut.
Okay, now that I would eat.
That's cute.
I would eat that.
Yeah, coconut donut. Yeah, I mean, that's cute.
Coconut donut that looks like a bird's nest with peeps in it, I'd eat that in a
Yeah.
heart.
How about this one, Tanya? This is another, I'd try this one. This is the S'moreo donut.
Ooh, okay, that actually,
Yeah. Oh, now-
that actually looks happy.
That's a good way to die.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another perfectly normal, innocuous-looking donut. It looks like a plain donut with buttercream ice cream on it.
Yeah.
It is the Arnold Palmer.
It is the what?
It is the Arnold Palmer.
And what is it?
Arnold Palmer is a vegan iced tea infused cake donut topped with lemonade icing.
Okay, now there's a word for this. It's called no. And we're going to say it over and over again to this donut. No.
Oh,
No.
no, no,
No.
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 I refuse.
No, just no.
Yeah.
No. No.
Here's one for you, the Mango Tango.
Mango Tango.
Yep, it's a mango flavored donut.
Okay, you know what? That's okay.
No, it's not.
It's better than frickin' the bacon shit. So
Yeah. Now, this one is just monstrous just because of the size. They put a normal sized donut on top of it just so you can see what it looks like. It's called the Round Rock, and of course it is from Texas.
the round is gigantic.
Look, I mean, that is a normal, like, Dunkin' Donuts size donut that's sitting on top of it there.
Okay, you guys can't see it, but it's literally about
It
4 times the size of a regular donut.
I would say it's about 6 to 7 times the size of a normal donut.
It's huge. It's gigantic.
It's huge. You could stuff the hole with donuts. You could probably fit about 3 donuts in that hole if you moved them. I don't know. I guess my guess is you don't. Well,
these were live.
BuzzFeed 17 extreme donuts, and they all look like they'd kill you one way or another, except for the blue donuts. Those look perfectly normal to me. But yeah, out of 17, I'm going to give it a 16.
I'm going to give it a 16 as well, actually.
I'm taking off a single point for the blue donuts.
For the blue donuts.
The blue donut with the rock candy, not that big of a deal.
But the, okay, just a future notice for people, don't put bacon on your donuts, please.
Or bees, or larvae, or worms, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, just don't
fucking
do that.
Assholes.
Yeah.
I don't care what the United Nations says. I'm not eating bugs.
I'm not eating them either.
Well, the UN wants us to.
Well, then they can go suck a kite for all I care, because it's not happening.
Suck a kite.
Yes. I'm tired, so my insults are kind of
Is that sort of like the kite-eating tree?
Yes.
The kite-sucking tree.
Kite-sucking tree, you know?
If you say it really fast, it's like cunt-sucking tree.
Kite-sucking tree.
See what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still looking at this Texas donut. I don't even know.
You think that's a little big?
That's... Can you imagine one person trying to eat that?
I think that if you eat it and survive, it should be free.
I think if you eat it and survive, you should know Guinness Book of World Records.
You know how like you go into like steakhouses and they always have like that 72-ounce steak that like if you eat it all, it's free.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, there's always one asshole who tries to do it because, you know.
And they can't.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing, man?
That donut is fucking huge.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave you guys off with a Zombie Sneak Attack song title that Andrew came up with earlier that I thought was very funny. Grab Ass in the Crabgrass.
Wow. Wow. And
we still have a good 2 shows worth of lists, but still, send us lists anyway.
Please do. And I also want to give a little bit of a teaser for you guys and just say that by Monday, we have some interesting things in store that I think you guys will enjoy.
You know what would be a good way to end the show since you're teasing towards that?
What's that?
I could play the song.
You know what? Damn good idea.
Yeah. I will because I know there's a lot of you Codal fans out there, Chronicles of a Dark Lord fans, listening to the List Critics. Certainly, I would guess that by the lists that we get.
You think?
But I'm gonna switch to inline recording, and I'm going to play the song for you guys, and then we'll say goodbye. So let me do that real quick.
Okay.
See if I can remember how to do it. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Winter 2013.
Oh, battle for existence begins. Goodbye, guys!
Goodbye.